All right, I think we're back. I haven't I don't think I've restarted my computer since I bought it. That was only like a month ago. Yeah, I was talking to Billy. He said it ran for a little while. It's probably catching up because there's a lag between me talking right now and it actually like publishing or showing you guys. But it seemed like it was a long lag, so I don't know. I'm gonna try this again. We back at it. I think I don't know. We'll find out. Billy comes in. Email takes uh email takes like 5 minutes or something, and then it hits his junk folder or something, which he wasn't checking his junk folder. Hope this works because this is stupid. Chi-Town, I saw you posted a video. I was gonna watch it today, and then I got busy at work, so I didn't get to. But you bought a couple things, unboxed something, maybe some new fish, new coral, something. That's tight. I can't wait to be doing that. I need to get like a vape pen or something. Kevin E and H, you're junk. I know, man. Thanks for lurking. I don't know what the deal is. I could hear Nano talking to me in the stream, but Billy, everybody else here, I couldn't hear him. And I even went over to this little deal over here that's like a mixer, not mixer, but volume control. Worked fine for everybody. Where's your cup? It's a can. I don't know. I work hard during the day. I make money. So I feel like if I want to come home and drink a few beers, I don't drink every night. I didn't drink yesterday. When I'm streaming, definitely. Definitely when I'm streaming. Building a 75 gallon next month. That's cool. It's I wish I could do like a 6 foot tank, like a big boy like Kevin had. But I don't have the room for it. And I don't think the floor will support it. I haven't changed, Kevo. Still here. Your boy's still in the building. But when I hit 240,000 watch time minutes in the last 365, I'll have to be like politically correct and like chilling out and the drinking. And I don't know. If there's cursing, I gotta like reprimand people. I don't know. I'll probably get striked out real quick. I hear it's strict nowadays. Jesus, dude. We're having some technical difficulties over here. Jesus. Shottown, have you showed that? Because I haven't seen it. All I've seen is at 20. Kevin, my buddy, just got back from Jamaica. Montego Bay. Says it was dope. Yeah, he had like this local guide who like took him around like the back road stuff. I had fun. Let me see. So what's up, everybody? Tuesday night. How's everybody's reef tanks doing? How's everybody's life? I tried getting Phil on here too. He was busy as well. I like Phil's fish tank. You just work. I'm like, maybe I on a plane tomorrow early morning. You go across your shoulders and one in traffic, and you can do the same with your daily. Please let me know if any questions. I will do that for you, sir. All right. Well, what is popping? I hate streaming by myself. Nano Man, come back in here with me. See if I can hear you this time. It's probably what we should do. So hit that. Well, hit that. And why can't I even see my own comments? Oh, I think I know why. That's why. You guys have probably been commenting for a minute. But I've been logged out of it, I think. Yep. You guys have been commenting the whole time, and I exited out. And didn't see any of them. I'm like, man, this is kind of getting lame. No one's talking. You were here the whole time. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this whole streaming thing, so my bad. Wow, looks like everybody's back. What up? Should I even bother catching back up? Yeah, Matt Lemon's in the house too. Drop a link for Kevin, Mike. There's a link right there if anybody wants it. Billy's on the phone with somebody. You got a bad link, cut. All right, well, let me remove that. All right, I think we're back at it. Hopefully I can hear you guys. Hopefully, we'll see. "90 days, son." Yeah, Matt, for sure, dude. Good for you. Good for you, man. It's big. CJ, join the hangout. CJ, click that link right there, buddy. I ain't talked to you in a minute. You got a fish tank coming. I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see you back. Can't wait to see it. It's gonna be cool. Yeah, dude, Kevin, it's hard to just stream by yourself. I'm cool dude, but I ain't no hype man. You know what I mean? What does that even mean? The link's bad. How does that work? Add people, copy and paste the link. Drop emails. Maybe I can just email you the link. There's the same link that I'm copy and pasting 3 times now. I don't know how not. I don't know how to get the link right. Drop your email. Send it. CJ, what's your email? Kevin, whoever. Need someone to talk to. Zero? Where'd you get that link from? Yo, look at them
Mike,
waves,
man,
G.
you finally got you a good link, huh?
Look at them waves, G.
Nah, G.
Uh,
What's up?
no, man. How's your calcium reactor doing?
Man, it's doing good, man. I'm actually about to shut the tank down, bro.
Why? I saw that a minute ago, and then shit got crazy, and here I am.
Man, I was about to move into a crib, man.
So what's that mean? Upgrade?
You know it. Time for that big boy.
What you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably end up using my 75 for a sump.
So it's gonna be a big tank then. That's
I'm not gonna say just yet.
you gotta give us a little slice though, a little sliver. Is it 6 feet?
Yeah, probably.
6 feet.
I might be in the hundreds.
I hope so. Is it gonna be 6 feet? It's like a 120
Hopefully,
is only like 4 or 5 feet.
hopefully 10 foot.
No way, dude. Don't do that to yourself. That's gonna be way too much work.
Nah, I
What
think
you gonna do
I
for
can
water
have.
changes? What you gonna do for water changes?
Man, I don't even. Well, I mean,
100
I'm gonna have
gallon
a
water
water
change every
station,
month? Like, come on, that's crazy.
so I'm gonna have a whole water station set up. Probably about
Big,
200
big
gallons,
tank.
100 fresh, 100 salt.
Yeah, what do you spend on them too? Them tanks are stupid money too.
Yeah, but I got the hookup, man. I'm in the Carolinas, man.
Oh,
We wheel and deal around here.
Cashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm just hoping, man, this closing work out for us, and if it do, well, I mean, we're gonna move regardless. So
You buying a new
either
tank?
or, yeah, it's probably going down. It's probably going down, Mike.
Like or
I
something?
mean, I already got permission to go at least 600. So
Damn, dude, that's a big tank. You ready for it? What's the biggest tank you ever had?
the biggest freshwater tank I had was a 120.
Dog, and you're trying to go 600.
600.
Dude, that's a lot,
I
bro.
actually I actually wanted to build a whole room with just a tank and do a whole 1,000 gallons, but I think that's a little bit out of the price range.
Are you buying a new tank?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably buy a new tank to match the new house. So
Jesus Christ, dude. What do you do for a living? Foley's on yeah, that's a lot, dude. What's a tank? Even a 600? What's that? That's thousands.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
yeah, dude. I guess it
Right
might
now, Mike,
be like that
I
though.
work 2 days out of the week, Mike.
Come on, I'm struggling to build a 75. And I
I
do.
work I work Saturdays and Sundays about 5 hours a day.
That's pretty tight. Joey says, "How big is of a sump?" He said he's got a 75. He's going to use as the sump. So that's nice area.
It could be bigger. It could be bigger.
Imagine if you got
I
like a
don't even know if I'm gonna keep it.
1.6 foot sump.
I might just go all professional, make everything all nice and geo everything.
It's expensive, bro. Can't imagine. Some of these people building these systems, it's like, I don't know, where you just have 20, 10, 20 grand cash as a drop on a system. It's crazy. I mean, but like,
Yeah, now let me go ahead and get this right. Now I'm not gonna put myself in any debt behind this bill.
so it's
I'm
all
not
cash
gonna have to
money.
ask anybody for nothing. I'm trying to
Cash
do it
money.
all solo.
Well, good for you, dude. I'm happy you can do that. That's a lot. I got a bargain for everything I get.
Man, that took long years of working, man. Long
What's
years of
up,
work,
Brian?
Mike.
Yeah, I hear you. Joey says do a 120, a 5 foot sum. Or dude, imagine
Yeah,
like 125
I
over there.
mean,
So much room.
it could it may end up actually being almost like a 200 gallon sump because I want to try to do some different things.
You could have like a 4-foot refugium area.
Yeah, yep. That's
Yeah,
that's my plan to have basically a frag rack in the system.
yeah, that's tight.
Yep, yep.
But you gotta think about it this way too. Like everything you're doing for this fish tank, you gotta buy lots more. What do you like? You gotta buy a bigger skimmer. Probably buy a bigger calcium reactor. You probably gotta buy 6 times the lights. Like I mean, it's a lot of. It's a lot. And then, like I said, if
Oh,
you 600, what are you gonna do? Just a 10-gallon water change plus your sump, like that's 800 gallons. You gotta do 80-gallon water change, and it's only 10%. Joey, this is
I know it's
Quick
gonna be
Lax Reef.
ridiculous.
AL, you're pretty good dropping links. If you drop one, please. Quick Lax cool. He's all about AI hydras. Actually, you switching too. You're switching out too.
Yeah, I'm a Hydra man. I'm an AI guy.
Yeah, but you're about to switch. You're about to throw like some like a T5 setup, drop the AIs or something you said last time.
Yeah, I was thinking about going with some radios just because everybody else was going with them, but I think I'm gonna stick with my Hydras, man.
I'm pumped to get these hydras up and running.
I might just actually add like 3 Hydra 52s with these 26s.
Yo, flip your camera around.
Oh, to the tank. Hold on.
Yeah, let's see it.
Mike, you know my tank ain't all fancy.
Cool though. Flip your camera side. There you
Okay.
go. I wonder how good their picture is because mine's like choppy. It does it every time I stream with people, I guess. It looks good though. I like it. And that's a what? A 60 or something?
75.
It is a 75. So you're gonna use this as a sump?
Yeah.
Is that drilled?
Maybe.
Yeah, how are you gonna do it if it's drilled? That is drilled.
I'll plug it.
Just like put a piece of glass over it.
Nah, I would probably cap it. Take a plug and cap it off.
It's a tight. That's a tight tank though. I like it.
But I don't know. I might end up using this tank as like a garage tank or something.
Why do you say that?
I mean, I might just leave it connected and leave it as one for the garage, you know?
Just have
One for the house, one for the garage, one for the bathroom.
that's a lot of water, dude. It's a lot of stuff to go wrong.
Yeah, because you know I'm about to start me a little breeding system anyway. So I mean, I might take this tank and section it off.
What's what? What are you breeding?
I'm gonna start breeding some clowns. I'm actually working on getting everything together now, so I could set up a nice breeding system. Start breeding some clowns. You know, I used to breed freshwater fish before I got into the freshwater. I mean, the saltwater.
I don't know how like the market is now for him, but I got a buddy who I never knew was even into saltwater. I've known him for 15 years, and then find out like 3 years ago he's like all about breeding like rare clownfish. I had no idea until recently, and he does pretty well with it. He's got a couple businesses, but that one is just like something he likes doing, and he doesn't even have a reef tank. He just breeds clownfish. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. Kevin Blows, get in here and give him some shout outs, man. I'm gonna
Yeah,
actually get to hang out with this
I
dude and
seen that illegal
restart.
activity. Kevin, I seen that illegal activity. 2 big old bags. Or no, it was 1 bag. I saw that though. And I saw some two please. I saw somebody comments like bad material, unsubscribe. I'm over there like giggling to myself. Ed, what's up, buddy? I don't care. Why would I not, Kevo? I have no beef with you. We cool. Hi, Lynn. Yeah,
Kevin, if you go to the app and
I
you
don't
hit
know
the
that
app,
either.
it tells you to Download the app. Just go to join call.
I haven't talked to Ed in a while. I saw you in a stream today, I think. Whose was it? Oh, it was DC's, I think. Yeah, it's a cool tank, though. I don't know why you're putting it down. I like it.
Man, it's time to go bigger, man. Like I say, this isn't going to be very appealing with the new house. So I'm going to try to get something that's kind of appealing, you know?
I don't know what else to do, Kevin. When you go invite people, copy and paste. I don't know what else there is to do. I mean, I don't know how. Black, how'd you get in here?
EDK in the building. Where you been hiding at, man?
Yeah, what's your email, Kev? Well, is she gonna come in here and throw out like a big hype man shout out and then drop the mic and peace?
Yeah.
Ed, PA, you're in Pennsylvania now?
Yeah, a little bit more stable. And I hate my son broke my stand, man.
What's that, Kev? Lynn, no.
All right. Got Kevin in the building.
About to get loud in here. Lynn, no, I didn't. She asked if I figured it out. No, my lighting, I've not. I mean, I know my lighting, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know yet. I want Billy to build me a canopy, and he's already got like the measurements for like a railing system for inside. So that's what I'm hoping he does. He said he would. So. Hello, what up, G?
What's poppin'? How y'all doing up in here?
I see blue light.
My guy.
What up, Click Clacks? Yo, that's a man right there. That man right there.
I can't hear him. What's going on?
You can't hear me?
Can't hear him.
I can hear you.
I can't.
Yo, Mike Clement always got some crazy stuff going on. But anyway, you know what? We don't care if Mike Clement can hear me or not. If the people can't hear me, the people get what they want. They got the hype man on here, because guess what? I'm about to hype up Mike Clement's stream. Who up in the chat can hear me? Go ahead and drop a comment, because guess what I can do? Guess what I can do? I can read the comments, and I can go ahead and give everybody in the comments a shout out. Mike Lemon, shut up. All right. You know how we do it up in here. I'm gonna flip the camera around. I'm gonna show y'all. What I'm gonna show y'all? I'm gonna show y'all my blue tank. See how blue it is? Let me get my clip and see if I can go ahead and change it around. All right. It's nothing special, guys. It's nothing special, but it's just a 29 gallon. It's going good so far, I guess. I mean, I got some corals in there. I got lots of fish in there. But guess what? I'm going to start this off right. I'm going to go ahead and do the roll call for y'all. So guess what? Anybody who wants a roll call, go ahead and drop a comment. And guess what? We're going to start off with the chat, because you know how we do it in Hangouts. We start off with the chat. So we're going to go ahead and start off with Click Clack Reef. That man here, he be hooking me up with all type of stuff. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to say, what's up, Click Clacks? We're going to go ahead and say what's up to the gracious host, Mr. Mike. What's going on? He talking right over me. He don't even know that I'm doing a shout out. Yo, too bad for him. But guess what? We're going to go ahead and jump to the chat. I'm going to say what's up to the party people up in here. So anybody who drop a comment up in the chat, you get a shout out. We're going to start off with, let's see, Davis JU1. What's going on, baby? Welcome to the live stream. Chi-Town Reefer, what's going on? EDK! Yo, I missed the 150, dog. I hope you go ahead and get that back soon. Let's go. AL always be holding me down. Yo, welcome, AL. You always up in the live streams. Brian Aquariums and Pets, what's going on, baby? How y'all doing? Yo, Gabe Reeves, Tampa. Yo, I just left Florida about 6 months ago. Yo, I'm in North Carolina now. Yo, let's get it popping, baby. Joey Vera, that man be sending powder across state lines. Yo, you better watch out if you're sending you nothing. You're going to get the feds on you. Let's go. Who else we got up in here? Let's go ahead and scroll up and see who else we got up in here. Anybody else we got up in here? Let's go ahead and see. Brian's Aquariums and Pets, welcome to the live stream, baby. Let's go. Who else we got up in here? Josh Mendez, I see you up in here. Don't try to hide. Lynn, I hope you're a female because guess what, baby? You get a special.
I can't do that.
All right, let's go. Who else we got up in here? Let's go. Yeah. We scroll. We ain't see nobody. I'm going to shout myself out because guess what? I'm the hype man, Kevin ENH Vlogs. You know how we do it up in here. All right, let's go. Let's see who else we got up in here. Yo, I'm going to give an honorary shout out to Mr. CJ Aquarium. He just got his 65-gallon tank. He about to set it up. He did his live stream on Instagram. Yo, if y'all ain't following these people on Instagram, that where it seems like everybody want to go now. YouTube ain't good enough. So let's go. Let's go ahead and keep it rocking. Anybody else? I don't see nobody else. All right, I think I'm going to leave it right there. Oh, I found one. Kevin Camphius. Sorry if I chopped up your name, buddy. I'm sorry. Nano Man, I'm sorry. I chopped up your name, too. All right, let's go. Who else we got? Matt Lemon, welcome to the live stream. I'm going all the way back. Anybody who up in here? Anybody who lurking? I see 17 people. I don't see much comments. Mermaids Man's Reef, welcome to the live stream. All right, drop down back to the bottom. Anybody else? I don't see nobody else. All right, guys. Yo, you know who it is. It's kind of the ENH Vlogs up in here. I'm gonna give you a little preview of my tab, Mike Lemon. You get a sneak peek of what's going on over here. Give you a rundown. It's a 29-gallon, no sump, no nothing. It got what it got down here. It got a marine land filter. This is the container that CJ was talking about, 7-gallon auto top off. And yes, guys, I got a lot of wires down here because guess what? I'm running all type of Apex shit down in here. Yeah, y'all never seen a 29-gallon with all this crap down in here before. Apex Doser doing the BRS thing. Of course, got an Anna checker, all type of different little stuff down here. Yeah, we doing it over here, man. Hang on the back refugium. That's how I run it. You know how it is. You know how we do it. All right, let me give y'all some life. Man, this is crazy, man. I'm doing all type of crazy stuff over here, man. Got water mixing over here, doing
yeah, dude, I'm reading some stuff right now. Everybody having the same problem.
Like, my living room table full of crap. Testing kits, all type of stuff. Yeah. Anyway, Mike Lemon, you still ain't got your stuff working. It's all right. You got a shout out. So anybody who want to hit me up, you know where to find me. No, you really don't. But anyway, people, thank you for the roll call. Kevin ENH Vlogs. Your boy's out.
Whoop, whoop. Shout out for the roll call.
Yeah, I missed it all of it.
Yeah, Mike. Something's terribly wrong.
Thing.
Wow.
Just I can't hear him at all. Did the same shit for Billy earlier. That's why I restarted. I don't know.
You missed it all.
Everybody else did. So cool. Yeah, I'm sitting over here trying to read like what's going on.
Yeah, it was just basically a shout out. Old school Kevin shout out. Don't worry, he showed you some love, Mike.
Appreciate it, Kevo. Thank you, sir. I don't even know if he's still in here. Probably dropped the mic and bounced.
Yeah, he dropped the mic. Oh, he said join. He's back.
Yeah, I probably still can't hear him.
Can you hear me? Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah, Mike, you might wanna turn on your phone volume.
Well, my phone? Yeah, I could.
He's talking to you at the moment.
Let me see if this works. Let me send myself.
Yeah, guys. So what's up? I heard y'all saying y'all tired of me just doing the roll call and leaving. So I'm gonna chill with y'all boys for a minute.
Yo, Kevin, I hope you keep this same attitude when we link up next month. Now, I'm gonna need that
Man,
attitude out of you.
man, I always got this attitude, man. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Damn, this thing's still blue. Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
man, we're gonna be lit. And we got your boy DC coming. Oh
Oh,
man, it's
DC
gonna be a
coming through?
ball. Yeah.
Ah, nice.
I tried to get an appropriate reefer to come, but you know inappropriate. Always up to something, traveling and doing this and doing that.
Yeah. That boy Doug stayed busy.
We're gonna have a pretty good crowd there, though.
Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, actually. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, I already told my people now. Y'all got to look out for my boy Kevin. Now he new to the Carolinas. Y'all make sure he go home with a tank full of goodies.
Hey, listen, yo. After you told me about the pass, yo, no lie. Like 10 minutes later, I got hit up. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, all right. This boy don't play.
I don't play no games, Kevin. When I say something, I say it. It is what it is. Like I say, I got your passes for your family, whatever. You know, I got you.
Nah, I appreciate it.
Yo, are you for real with this, dude? This is twice. I'm on my phone right now, and I can hear Kevin fine. From my other thing, I cannot. Dude, that happened, Kevin. That happened with Billy earlier. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you were aware of that. Yeah, Billy jumped in. The first person I could hear fine. The second person jumped in. Couldn't hear nothing.
Man, you got something messed up. What up, Ed? Yeah, Kevin, the OG streamer. Man, I'm not no OG streamer. I just been here. I just been around for a while.
So how's it going, Kev?
Hey, listen, man. I really can't complain, dog. For real. I mean, I'm really sad that I don't have my big ass tank no more.
No, you got that shit for free too.
You know what? I look at it like this, man. One door closed, another door open. That's the way I look at it.
So what's that mean? What are you setting up now?
I'm not saying anything. I'm not putting anything on record because once you say it, somebody else out there in the world gonna hear it. But
somebody gonna call you out. You know what I'm saying?
As I said, when one door closed, another door open. All right.
So Kevin, are you interested in a bigger tank?
I'm always interested in a bigger tank, man. 29 gallons ain't big enough for a reef, dog.
Well, check this out. One of the event hosts has a 180 right now for sale for $300. Tank stand and canopy.
I don't think he's trying to go that big though. Doesn't sound like it.
Wait. Is your name Kevin?
I don't know. You're just talking about you could
hold on. Listen, man. How you trying to ruin my parade over here, dog?
All right, scoop that shit up.
Hold up. Click. We need to talk off here. We can't put this on in the world now.
Right? Look at him. Everybody's gonna throw.
But see, everybody doesn't get this deal, Kevin.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, shit. He loud, Lynn. I'm sorry, Lynn. Yeah, I'm loud. I'm sorry, man. That's what happens when you get me on the live stream, man. Everything goes explosive. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you got to have someone hyping it up. As you said, you were falling asleep. Someone said that. You said that.
Oh, man. I can't wait to hang with this guy, man. This is going to be berserk. Y'all better be watching for them live streams, yo. And DC and the building together. Oh, it's going to be some trouble.
So I must have missed something. You going up to Carolinas or something?
No, I live in Carolina.
Thought you were in Miami. You moved? Is that why you don't have the tank anymore?
Yeah, dog.
Well, I haven't been on YouTube. I took like a nice little year off.
Yeah, well, have you seen me around?
I haven't.
Yeah, exactly.
Drop in, it's nice.
Nah, man, I did a live stream with I actually gave the tank away to all right, so I gave the tank away to this company called Hydro Aquatics down in Florida. but they actually gave it to this guy who was giving his tank to a school. So it's like a pass around type thing where a school benefited from the whole deal, and done. I was happy with that. I was like, all right, this is going to a good home. He's giving his tank to a good home. All right, fine, whatever. I mean, he got the company got all my rock, corals, everything. I kept all my equipment though. My lights, my skimmer, all that, Apex, all that. I kept all that. Some tank, stand, canopy, they took it off. That was tough. That was a tough one. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. So right now I got a 29-gallon. I'm starting to get more and more corals. I haven't gotten a lot of corals because I'm anticipating going to Reef Smart in May, and I'm anticipating that I may get a lot of corals there for a good price. So, hey,
and I got a few frags right here waiting on you too, Kevin.
Oh shit! You mean I'm gonna have to bust out some more frag racks? God damn. Okay. All right. Anyway, hey, Click-Clacks, have you ever been to C-Max?
Nah, I haven't. I haven't been to C-Max Aquarium. Nah, I haven't been there yet. That was actually one of the spots that I was supposed to have been going to before I moved. And then I moved up here, and I was like, I'm not going way back there.
I went there for the first time today, and I was highly surprised that wait. Let me step back. You know that Nemo's Reef is moving, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So I didn't know that. I went down there and I walked up to the store and I'm like, why is there nobody here? I look at the door like, oh, we're moving. Like, what the hell? What do you mean you're moving? So they have a temporary spot like right across the road. I mean, they ain't really got nothing in there. But anyway, so I went into C-Max today and I was highly surprised. They got a nice selection. They got good prices. I was highly surprised. I actually picked up a fish and coral today.
Oh, what?
What'd you get?
I got a fairy wrasse, and Dunkin' coral. I can't find Dunkin' corals nowhere for a good price that looks good. These guys have a slew of Dunkin' corals. This one that I picked up has 3 heads on there for $30.
Oh, just wait till you get here. Just wait. Just wait.
I couldn't pass that one up. So I said, all right, you know what? I'm going to scoop that bad boy and I'm going to slow down on corals because, I'm anticipating that I'm going to go in on some stuff, hopefully.
Kev, even though a 29 small, you had a 40 that was pretty dope.
Listen, man.
That thing was cool.
My mindset right now is that this 29, is going to look as good as the 40 did.
That's tight. It was like,
and then at that point, things can transition if it's going to transition to somewhere else. That's all I'm going to say. No, AL, I did not keep the lobster, but I got a new one.
Did you? That's tight.
I always got to have a lobster in my tank, dude. That's like my signature right there. I got to have a lobster. I have a lobster in this tank right now.
Oh, you want a lobster? Yo, you should.
No, I have one. I have one.
He has one. He has a second one.
On sale for like
he can't hear me.
$6.
He can't hear me. I have one, dude.
He's on his second one.
Jamie's Reef. What's going on, baby?
Utter chaos. Me too, Ed. Me too.
Calypso's Reef. Don't know who you are, but welcome to the live stream.
I'm trying to send him a link.
Calypso was cool.
He's like an hour and like 30 or 40 minutes from me. He's cool. I'm going to make a trip down there. He's got some frags for me. Good dude.
Mike, wait, Mike. What are you doing with frags and you ain't even got the damn tank set up yet?
My shit's running, bro. I'm 26 days cycled.
Fuck.
Oh my God, Mike.
Yo, Mike's gonna put corals in that tank and kill them. Watch.
No,
they're gonna be dead.
I'm not gonna do it yet. I made the trip.
Let me ask you this: how the fish doing?
My fish in my 30-gallon cube are totally fine.
All of them are alive. None are dead.
Not my 30-gallon cube. Nope. Can't wait to put them in.
All of them are alive. Don't lie to me now, Mike. I know you. Let me see that face.
You talking about where you at? You talking about so here's the thing. You talking about my 30-gallon cube that's running or all the new fish I got?
Yeah, your QT tank.
Yeah, that's besides the point. But those are dead. We've all talked about this. Well, I have one left.
Wait, what?
Appreciate that.
Yo, listen, I haven't been around, so I don't know what's going on. My bad, dog. I didn't know that was a sore subject. My bad.
No, it just kind of pissed me off. I spent like probably $80 on fish. Maybe not that much, but
no, I got $200. You.
But yeah, dude, like everybody was fine. It was crazy. Everybody was fine. There's a powder blue showing a little stress, like just like kind of swimming erratically. Everybody else fine, eating fine. Literally in a day's time, went to bed, woke up. Everybody but a firefish and the chalk bass are dead.
Did you test the water?
Oh,
see if you have like ammonia? At that point, you probably have a lot of ammonia because they're already dead.
Yeah, but everybody was peppered with like ick. So I don't know.
Oh, you got ick. Oh, damn, that sucks.
Yeah, but it was like over a night's time. Nobody showed anything. And then when I wake up, there's dead bodies with ick all over it. Like I don't have any experience with velvet, so I don't think it was velvet. I mean, I don't really know because I hear velvet's pretty quick. But literally, like all the fish are doing fine. One's swimming a little erratically, but the next day, 4 of the 6 fish are dead. So I don't know. But I got that little 28-gallon reef that's cranking, and I got 5 little fish in that's what are going to go in the tank first.
Let me see who's gonna call me out first.
All right, who's just joined here? Oh,
I want to
let me present you real quick.
I want to see who's gonna call me out first. Let me get rude on Mike Lemon's stream because he ain't monetized, so I can be rude as I want.
Yeah, you're all right. You good, bro?
That's a fish I picked up today.
We ain't
fairy
got
wrasse.
PC yet. I think I may get one of those little Royal Grandmas. Those little guys are cool.
Yeah, every time I get a Royal Grandma, man, it passes away, man. I've never been able to keep one.
Molly's in there too, huh? It's cool. I like the 6 lines too. I'm probably gonna get another one. I've had a couple.
Got fish everywhere, dog.
Yeah, he is. He's probably a bully too, even though he's smaller than half the fish.
This guy's cool. I love this guy.
Yeah,
These boring ass fish right here. I should take them on my damn tank. Boring as hell. Freaking Bangor Cardinals. They're boring, bro. Oh, this is my cool little guy right here. This guy right here. This goby.
Oh yeah, the little yellow goby.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, they just like perch.
Upscale Aquatics had a black one. Had a couple of black ones that they were acclimating. They just got them in. I was gonna get one, but I'm like, you just got it in. Yeah, you can keep that for right now. I'll go back and see.
Oh, you been up to Upscale Aquatics?
Man, I've been to every fish store around my area, bro.
You gotta watch Upscale, man. They be keeping some nasty diseases, man.
Yeah, I trust me. I went up there about a week ago, and the frag tank that they had, it was riddled with algae everywhere, and I'm just like, dude, like you have customers buying out of this tank, and you don't even clean the damn tank? Seriously? Yeah, that was not a good look. Let me see if I can find Lobby Lobster. I don't know where you're at. Somewhere up in the rockwork. Yeah, but little tank is doing good. Can't complain.
What's on top of it? One of those T247s?
Yes, sir. Oh, revive, bro. Oh, revive. Yeah. Oh,
those are straight though. That's what you had on the 40, right?
No, I had a Mars Aqua on the 40.
Did you?
But I didn't want to have to hang anything from the ceiling, so I just threw this on there and be like, I'll call it a day.
So where are you gonna throw a big tank at?
What? Where am I going to throw a big tank? I don't have space for a big tank, bro.
That's what we was just talking about.
I don't have no space for a big tank, bro.
None. Zero. Yeah.
Zero space for a big tank, bro.
Yeah, you probably couldn't fit anything large over there. Yo, that spot that you got that big one was nice.
All right, here between the kitchen and the living room. Yeah,
Cool too.
it fits perfectly right here. I'm happy with it.
How do you like Carolina living?
You know what? I do like it, man. I mean, the weather is kind of temperamental right now, where one day it becomes 70 degrees and then the next day it becomes freaking 30 degrees. But I mean, other than that, it's been really good. I like it.
Yeah, I'm used to it now. It gets
she a little bipolar right now.
Yeah, man. Yo, listen. The first, I've lived in Florida all my life. Okay.
Me too.
And the first day that it actually got really cold, bro, and I walked outside, and freaking ice was on my windscreen. I didn't know what the hell to do, bro. Yeah. I went to my car. And I'm like, yo, what the hell do I do?
Dude, I lived in Florida for the first 25 years of my life, and then 6 years ago. I get it. Yeah, but we get real snow up here.
Oh, man. I'm weak over it.
That thing freaked me out, bro. I was like, oh shit, it's really happening. This is what they mean. And I didn't even have it bad here where it's actually snow on the ground. We had snow in Charlotte here one day since I've been living here. One day.
One day.
So I ain't complaining at all.
Yeah, have you ever seen snow before?
Yeah, I have. I've been to New York in the Christmas lot. I used to go to New York every Christmas, bro. So I see snow before.
Yeah, so I moved up here 6 years ago. I had never seen snow before. I'm a Florida boy, dude. As far as north I go is like Atlanta.
I guess that was a shocker for you, huh?
Yeah, yo, especially the first couple of years we got hammered. It's the first year we got hammered. It's like when I'm like waking up and there's like 3 foot on the ground overnight. Crazy, dude. I'm trying to crank up this lawnmower looking thing that's supposed to spit snow out the side. Like, crazy. Calypso. Hola, muchacho.
My boy. Timber.
My guy, Calypso.
Yo, look at them waves on Click Clack right there, dude.
Yeah, he need my edge up. That's all he need right now.
Calypso's
I'm trying to tell you, I need one right now. Me.
Calypso, what you doing?
Eating some rice and chicken.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Puerto Rican food, man.
All right. Well, Kevin doesn't know who you are, so I want you to show him either of the tanks.
Kevin?
Yeah.
What's up, Kevin?
What's going on, man?
Not much. Oh my God, my ear.
Mike, I bet that's you.
Oh, God.
Yeah, my bad.
What is life?
One second.
I was trying to present you and unmuted myself.
Mike Lemon having technical difficulties. Dude, that's what that is.
Like, I'm not even going to stream no more.
Damn, my fault, bro. I got too much going on right now with all these little nanos I got. Going crazy, Mike. Hold on.
What you got, bro?
Let me show you. So.
Is this for the new one?
Yeah.
You moved the little tank to the right, huh?
Yeah. I moved it. I got the seahorses stick so they can stick on it.
Put your clip on there. Show Kevin the real.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Oops.
Oh, that's what I meant to. I meant to take my picture off there, and I clicked unmute. Because I can't hear nobody except for myself.
Yeah, I move everything around, so everything is just disorganized right now.
Yeah. But tight tank though. Yo, Kev, you got a seahorse in there.
I got two.
Yeah, I see right there.
Yeah. I got two.
Nice.
And I got egg in the tank too.
Again?
Yeah.
Yo, have you ever tried Polit Lab Medic?
No.
I use it on my 180 because I was not gonna try to take out no fish out of the tank. I refused to. and I used Polyp Lab Medic, and I got rid of Ick with that. So, there's a lot of mixed reviews, so use it at your own discretion if you're gonna try it.
All right. Yeah, I will try
But
that. I always use this one.
But yeah, I heard Kiki works also. I heard mixed reviews on that one. Kiki's on Raleigh.
Yeah. So this is my new setup here.
Yeah, Kev, that's a 7.5 gallon tank, by the way. That little.
Yeah, that's a little nano.
It's tight though.
Yeah. So over here we got the other one cooking at this point.
What's that one? Oh, you're running both of them off the same sump?
No. This one is a hang on the back filter.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, with a little tiny nano skimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Asta 20.
Yeah, I heard them lights are not bad.
Yeah, they work. It's growing coral. I got a little bit of everything in there. SPS, LPS, SOAs, mushrooms.
I see the freshwater ones do good also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard about them lights. And what's the one beside it?
14 gallons.
That's his new joint.
Yeah, that one is cycling right now.
Yo, show him your 29.
The 60 is coming soon.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tight little tank too.
Oh, you got a little tank room going.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, they're all cute.
Real quick.
Yeah, they're all cute.
Nice.
Yeah, and the baby where Mike Levin got his corals.
See,
My dog got me. Yeah, I got you.
Hey, Calypso, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Don't get this boy no corals. Do me a favor. He gonna kill them.
Está caliente.
Look at that. Dude.
Yeah.
All right. You know whose tank that remind me of? That tank remind me of Meldium's tank.
Yeah.
It has a kind of the same look.
Yeah, I get you.
So
looks nice though.
Thank you. I went to see E yesterday, Money, Aquarium Monster in New York. So I went and grabbed that green slimer.
Tight. I like those.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cut that arm out of there. You see that arm sticking out?
Frag it for me.
Yes, sir.
My G, dude. Appreciate it.
Okay,
and then
the green slimer you can give it. The green slimer, nobody should be able to kill a green slimer. That should be able to grow in anybody's tank. You can give it that one.
Especially with a calcium reactor and a Kimura running it. I think
your calcium's about to be 1,000, bro.
We'll see. I'm doing it right this time.
Hey, the anemone for you too, Mike.
Those kind of scare me, to be honest with you.
Yeah, trust me, bro. I have that green slimer was right there in the middle where the DG's right now, and she was hugging it. So
that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking forward to is that little frag of digi you got for me.
Yeah,
that looks dope, dude.
I grabbed a new one from New York yesterday. This long one right there. Where is it? Right there.
Oh man, you got a lot of frags up in there.
He got frag racks in his little.
Wait. Where are you at? You in New York?
Connecticut.
Okay, close enough. All right, yeah, you got the hookup in. You got the New York hookup.
No, my guy is from here.
He doesn't even need to leave Connecticut.
Yeah.
Because I know my boy in New York, man, he be having like corals like that boy sent me a box of corals one time. I mean, they didn't live, but he sent me a box of corals one time. He can get them easily in New York. Like everybody's trading up there and stuff. So, zoas. I'm getting them zoas.
Yeah. A little bit of everything.
Ooh, I like them colors on them zoas, boy.
Yeah, you got
nice
things. You got a bunch of them.
Nice.
Trying to grow the collection, man. And big rock.
Ooh, yes, you got a nice zoa colony going right there. That is nice.
Up. That big one right there you just picked up though, right?
Yeah, that's the new one.
It's doing good, bro.
Yeah.
See, that's what I want. I want to grow something like that, man. Nice big zoa colony.
I like it.
Ooh.
The A-cans.
Billy Pies would kiss you right now for them A-cans.
Right.
Yeah, he would love these right here. That's a big colony I just picked up. It's like, I would say like 40 heads in there or 30 around there.
Whew. I'm jealous.
I told you, bro. I'm trying to get your.
Look, I found the purple monsters.
Ooh, sorry. I got to interject a pause here because one of my good buddies there, Mr. Tristan Reef, is in the building.
Yo,
What's going on,
TRFC.
baby?
He's right around the corner from you, bro.
Yeah, man. We haven't even linked up yet, but that's coming. We ain't even gonna talk about that. Two, please. We were just talking about your powder that you received from Joey Vale. Hey, I'm sorry, guys,
Yeah,
but when I get in
no,
the
you
stream, I
good, you
take
good.
it over because I'm just a hype man. I see something, I gotta call it out. K-Town Reef, what up going on, baby? Welcome to the live stream. All right, sorry. Go ahead. Calypso, I'm my bad. I'm my
Nah, you
bad.
good, brother. You good.
Okay, all right.
Let me eat while we talk.
Oh, all right, cool. All right, yeah. So, yeah, so where was I? I'm sorry. I get thrown off with that. Yeah, Trace, what's going on, baby? How you doing? Yeah, I haven't hit you up yet, but it's gonna happen soon, baby. You're gonna be at Resmart. I'm gonna be at Resmart. Click Class gonna be there. Time DC is gonna be there. Everybody's gonna be there. We're gonna all be there. All right, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. That's what we're gonna do. All right. All right. Let me take it down a level.
Hey,
Take it
Mike,
down a level.
Yo, I'm here.
is fragging Aikens easy?
I've never fragged an AK.
No.
But I've seen it done. Billy did it when I was with him at Danny's house.
Yep.
Core loss, and it didn't look that hard. I mean, you just kind of got to like irritate them so they like shrink up, and then they were all
Yeah, I think you
using.
just gotta cut around the skeleton real
Yeah,
good. You gotta be real precise with it, if I'm not
Oh, okay.
mistaken.
All right.
but I mean, like if it's on like a fat rock, I don't know what you're gonna do. So I don't know if like one of these little bandsaws will cut a big rock.
Yeah, that one is actually basically the whole skeleton, the big green and purple. It's basically where the Aiken grows. There's no rock in it.
So then you should be all right. Yeah, I mean, you got like I said, you got to irritate them, and then you got like you could probably even use a Dremel just to do it. I even got
Yeah, I got one. Yeah, I got
yeah.
one.
I bought like a cheap one on Amazon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm thinking to try that big piece and just get them more green and because they got purples in the middle and then it got some greens and purples in the corner. So I want the brighter greens with the brighter purples around it.
Yeah, like the only thing I could offer you right now would be like some like I got like probably like a 7-head Bam Bam I could give you if you don't have Bam Bams yet.
Bam, 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 bam.
Orange Bam Bam, there's Zoas.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, yeah.
I got like 7, 8, 10 heads, something like that you could have.
Oh, nice. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I got one for me, one for you. I mean, whatever I have that I can frag, I'm more than happy to give it to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at
Definitely.
Michael Lemon wheeling and dealing. Where my frag at, Mike?
Well, if you were an hour and 40-minute drive away, I got you, bro.
Yo, DSI, Downside Reefer in the house. Rick Van Winkle, what's going on, baby? Yo, all these people I haven't seen in a while. Hot Ashes, what's going on? I don't really know who you are, but hey, welcome to the live stream. Anybody else? Party going on? Yeah, we got a party going on. What's up? Who want to jump in? Mike Clement will drop the link for you, and Kevin will hype you up and give you a shout out. Oh, the link's already in the chat because Mike Clement don't remove it, so that he'll get trolls up in here.
We ain't worried about trolls.
You ain't worried about trolls? All right, hey, let's go then.
Hey, they could come in.
Right?
Yeah.
We got enough face.
Oh, they'll show you some body parts.
I like the trolls.
You like the trolls? Nice.
Oh yeah, I love them.
They don't hurt my feelings.
Yeah, mine either. You Puerto Rican
K-Town,
piece
what's up,
of...
buddy? Chimp, what up? DSR said what up, but what up?
Whose background noise is that?
The Calypso, I think you got the family while he's eating.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, man. It's family time, man. It's 10 o'clock. Everybody soon go to bed. Don't worry about it. Just deal with it. I'm in the box.
Yeah, Cape Town. That's a good question.
Oh, wifey got you, huh? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Got locked down, bro. He got put in a box.
K-Town, I didn't know had. Yo, Calypso, I'm gonna mute you for a minute, all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's funny. I didn't know K-Town had a cold water tank with a bunch of barnacles, dude. I seen that shit today. I've never seen that before. I didn't know they did that. Looks like a bunch of like fans coming out these little barnacles. I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
I don't know if I'd keep a tank like that, but it's cool to watch. It's like,
I think it would be hard to keep a tank like that just to try to keep it cold.
Yeah, he said 68 degrees. Like, but K-Town's way up there, dude. He's in Canada.
Well, okay, then that makes it easier. But
yeah,
like, hey, listen, man, I had to change my whole logic of reefing, bro. My whole mindset. I had to change.
You gotta buy heaters now.
No, I didn't have to buy heaters. I listen. Before I came into saltwater, I was doing freshwater. Okay.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of tanks, so I had a bunch of equipment and stuff. Listen, one day, bro, I'm looking at my apex, and my temperature just kept dropping. It went from 77 to 75 to 73 to 72. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? That thing just kept dropping. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta start using a heater. I can't say that no more where I'm the guy that don't use no heater.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had a fish tank that didn't have to run a heater.
Bro, I lived in Florida. I didn't have to run a heater.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never had my own fish tank in Florida.
Trust me, a heater was not a good idea before, but now
you ever have to use a chiller?
Well, a chiller would have been nice, but I didn't have one. I just used a house's AC to regulate the temperature, and it worked pretty well. I mean, it would get up in the 80s, but I mean, other than that, I mean, it stayed within 70, 80 degrees.
I mean, if you got like an Apex or anything, I guess it's not that bad. It's either Apex or heater, depending on where you're at. Like where you're at, I mean, you probably have central AC, and you probably don't have to worry about it getting tremendously hot like Florida.
Correct.
So you were born in the Miami area?
Me? No, I was born in Jamaica, bro.
Yeah, but I can't say born. You were raised in Florida, like the Miami area, right?
No, I moved to Florida when I was 18.
I didn't know that. I thought you were like young when you moved.
No, I lived in Florida.
What part of Florida?
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. I used to live in Hialeah.
Yeah, I don't cross that borders, bro. I don't go to Dayland. Dade County. I'm sorry. I don't cross that border.
Dade County.
I'm sorry, bro. That's just not for me.
You good.
And listen, if I gotta cross that border, I go do what I gotta do, and I get back to Broward.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny how us Florida people talk about counties, because nobody knows anything about counties up north. I don't know how it is in South Carolina. But like Connecticut and Massachusetts, nobody talks about counties. I'm from Pasco County, like that's where I'm from. If you're from Florida, you throw a county out there, and they got an idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Up here, nobody like Calypso. I'm in Worcester County. You would only know that because Worcester is what it is. But
yeah.
Calypso, you haven't been to Ocean State Aquatics yet in Rhode Island, have you?
No.
Do you know about it?
Nope.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a ride one of these days.
Yeah.
You got definitely. Like, where are you meeting everybody on? Like, what do you like your
Tinder, bro?
You got like a Connecticut forum, like Boston does. That's where you meet all those people.
No, man, just YouTube. That's it.
Really? You seem like you got a lot of people selling coral near you.
No, I just by word of mouth, people where I go or places like that.
They got some fire out your way, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Pasco County.
Yeah, this PD. Guy, how I met this guy, Daniel.
Yep, live PD. Yep,
he's
just north of Tampa.
Sea Gardens. I think it's the name of his business, Sea Gardens. Sea Gardens? Yeah, Sea Gardens. That's the guy that I've been going to see lately. And man, the prices you can beat.
Yeah,
you can beat it.
You're telling me, dude. Some of them frags you got in there, you got like what'd you pay for that
Yeah,
slime?
you can beat it for the amount of like with the sauce. What happened?
What'd you pay for that Slimer?
For the Slimer, $30.
$30. That nice.
You see that's what I'm talking about. I like
It's
hearing
about
people. I like hearing
3.5.
people talk about going and buying corals and they're getting good deals. Yo, I don't know. Some of the shops here in North Carolina, I don't think they have good deals at all. Like in Florida, shit that I can get for like $5, they're selling it for like $40-$50. I'm like, man,
it's crazy, but it's
Florida, crazy.
I mean,
you don't want to meet the guy. The first guy I met here in Connecticut. Shit. That guy you be going to that store and he'd be like, you ask him, oh, how much for this wrap? It's not for sale. I'm growing it. How much this one? Yeah, I'm growing it. So what the hell you sell? You know, and
yeah, but I've been to a couple places. You got some fire down there in Connecticut. I've been to a couple places. So like, I go in and like I'm about to buy some coral and like I don't want any of it, but I'm like gonna buy something because I drove all this way and I want to be an asshole and say, "Oh, nice coral. Yeah, I'll see you later."
Yeah. And the lady in Old Pet Club that she be hooking me up. You know, whenever she gets something rare that I never got before or whatever. Prices never go higher than $40.
That's tight.
Yeah.
And like I said, that digi you got is fire, dude. It really is. I like that thing. And it was mad cheap, wasn't it? That digi was only like $25. No? All right, cool.
No, sorry. They're talking to me.
Yo, Tristan's giving me crap in the chat, bro.
Yeah,
I'm here talking about the stores in North Carolina, how they're lacking and stuff. He's like, oh, TRSC has them stuff.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about, Kevin. Yeah, DSR, yeah. The girl I grew up with, her little brother is probably like 28, 27 now. And he's a cop on Live PD. That's like our claim to fame for the moment. The unfortunate claim to fame. Yeah, I'm gonna that's one of my first two orders. When I'm like ready like to really put an order together, I'm gonna just like to support Travis. He's got some good stuff, so I'll probably buy something from Travis, and then TRSC. I'm gonna spend a few $100 with you too, just to I will, but just to.
Hey,
you got some
Mike,
fire, dude. He's got some fire shit.
Mike,
for real.
Mike. I'm gonna tell you this, and not because I know Tristan because I met him and all that. I'm not just gonna tell you this because I met the guy. No, I've seen his stuff. Yo, let me tell you something. The corals that they have,
fire, right?
Listen, if my tank was ready at the time, I would have copped just about everything that he had in that damn tank at the show.
Yeah. One trip.
Listen, I bought a frog spawn from him. That frog spawn has it's like two different frog spawn come together and make one.
That's tight.
Like, you don't see that nowhere. Like, he has some fire stuff, bro. And then he had the Billy Visions just making them pop. Shout out to Billy Pipes.
Billy.
Yeah, man, I need to get some kickback for all these promotions I'm giving.
No, dude. I'll split my all my super chats for tonight with you.
Look at my shirt. Look.
What super chat? You ain't monetized.
Yes,
oh, you stupid, bro.
What you wear right there, so what you got, like a big Zoa?
Hey, yeah, my own making. This is gonna be my shirt.
Hey, drop a link, Mike. DSR wants to get in.
All right, come on with it. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. Kevin said it doesn't work.
Hey, it didn't work for me. That's all I'm saying. Seems to work for Click Clacks. I don't know. Maybe I'm sort of banned from YouTube for not being on. I don't know.
Reef Cube.
In the house.
You want or some stickers, Calypso? You want one?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
Oh, that's a nice Zoology shirt. Nice. I like that.
That's probably taken from his tank.
Nah, not yet. The guy,
you got.
the guy had it over there. He didn't want to sell it to me.
TRSC save 10, save 1% on everything, including items for Mike's viewers on the stream. I would assume that's a mistype.
Oh yeah, he said 10%, bro. 10%. There you go.
Yeah, that's cool.
Who's got the party favors?
There you go.
Joey
Man
Vera
with the
got
plan.
him. Joey Vera got him. He got sent a big old bag. I saw that.
Listen, Joey. I don't want Joey sending me nothing. I don't want him sending me nothing. He gonna get the feds out my door. Damn. TRSC save 10.
Right. Anybody else? I'm gonna copy and paste that to everybody. TRSC save 10. Run it. Anybody wants to put an order together? Tristan's got some fire.
What is it? What is it? 10%.
10% if you want to. If you want to from TRSC.
Order from TRSC. Use a coupon code TRSC save 10. You get 10% off.
Fuck, I gotta get paid. I just spent like $700 in lights yesterday.
What'd you buy?
Well, I got the Aquatic Life 48-inch fixture, the hybrid.
Oh, okay.
And then I got a Hydra 26.
Yeah, lights are stupid expensive, dude.
Yeah. God, what a difference, though, man. But I love the LEDs and the T5s.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm glad I went this route because I was really thinking about going cheap, the black boxes, but I'm glad I didn't.
Which one did you get, Nano?
Huh?
Which one did you get?
The Aquatic Life 48-inch hybrid.
Man, that's one I'm gonna get.
Hell yeah, man.
Hey guys, Tristan is sweetening the deal. Any orders placed through the end of the month, comment Mike Lemon and be eligible for freebies or even a TRSC signature piece. What?
Nice. Look at that.
I'm gonna comment myself right now. I'm gonna get on their website right
here. Mikey, look at you coming up in the world. Swipe. Let's go swipe.
Yeah. I just opened me up a credit card.
And I just got my money today.
Mike about to go broke. I'm broke.
Yeah, me and him both.
Nano. Hey, Nano, I'm curious. What are you running in that? What bulbs?
So I got 4 ATI, 2 Blue Plus, and 2 Actinics. Okay. So it's super blue with the T5s, but with the LEDs, I mean, you can really bring out anything. Honestly.
What LEDs you running?
The Hydra 26 AI.
Okay.
So you got
I'm looking to run 2 XR15s.
Oh, the Ecotechs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those, as long as they're with the T5,
over a 48 tank. So I'm thinking 3 blue and then 1. I don't even know what they call it. The other one. The
purple, the Coral Plus or Purple Plus.
Yeah, the Coral Plus.
Yeah, I mean your Ecotechs are going to bring all your whites in though.
Yeah. Cool deal, man. I'm anxious.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna look good.
I want to give a quick shout out to the Reef Church pastor, Mr. DC Reefer in the house. What's going on?
DC in the house, bro. Yeah, DC, I was in you. I appreciate you supporting as well. No, come on with it.
Give us a sneak peek.
DC is a good dude. I like talking to him.
It was one.
Hell yeah. We're all a Reefer family around here.
Yeah, DC. There you
hey,
go.
DC. Hey, DC, I need you to confirm something, man. I'm not saying that I don't believe him, but, hearing it from the horse's mouth is better than anything else, DC. I need you to confirm you will be at Reef Smart. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Drop a like on the video do whatever you gotta do. Come in here and shake that. Yeah. Do whatever you gotta do. Just give me a smoke signal.
SOS.
Yeah.
Hey, DC know I'm stupid, man. So
Hey, what's up? We need to start doing some giveaways. Who's next to do a giveaway?
Wait. Who's that talking?
Mike. He's winning all this shit.
I got some stuff. I can give
away. Mike's got tons of stuff.
I just want another one. Y'all see?
I know, dude. Mike's like the freaking. He's like the leprechaun here, man.
He still got that controller he's sitting on too.
No, I ain't sitting on nothing. That shit's been gone.
The controller?
Yep. I sold the controller and the doser.
Guy drove up that scammer from Bulk Reef that's going on this week.
Guy drove up from New York and paid cash for that controller and doser.
Oh, you suck.
Yeah, and then I won the BRS giveaway for the I'm sorry, I'm kind of tongue-tied trying to look at this WYSIWYG site on TRSC.
The lottery you want to?
I won the fucking reef test kit, the Hannah reef test kit.
Oh, hell
BRS. Yeah. I just got that a couple days ago, and then I also just won, today I found out, the Vector SM1. I think it's the M1, S1, whatever the
From where?
From that Billy Pipes meetup. That's
nice.
On Thursday.
Again, I will make my comment present.
Hey, Mike, that pump, I need it. Sell it to me.
All right.
I commented.
I mean, you got some shit for me. We'll work out something stupid in your favor.
You cheating my effort.
Yeah, dude.
I agree. It's a setup.
Throwing shade all over my shit. Come on.
I'm just saying, something don't smell right.
I don't know, man. I have no idea.
Somebody needs to go look at his truck because I'm guessing he's sporting somebody's sponsor who just gave him a freebie.
The only thing I have is a dump sticker on the back of my truck. Let's look at these signatures, though.
Hey, thanks for the thumbs up, DC. I appreciate that.
Look at that thing right there. The Power Puff, Tristan.
Click, clack, and now.
Power Puff girls.
What's up, Click, clack?
Wow, nice. Look at those colors, man.
I know, dude.
Yo, Click, clack ain't playing, man. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it.
Okay.
Where's he based out?
Everybody's tanks are
what state is that in?
Who? Click Clack?
Trista's company.
Carolinas. The Carolinas.
Oh, Carolinas? Okay. Damn, everybody's out east, man. I swear to God. Like
we're not the east. We are the south.
Well, southeast.
We are the south. We are not considered the east.
East from me, man. I'm way out in the middle of the United
East
States.
Coast, I would say.
No, South Carolina is considered the south.
Kansas is east from me. Southeast.
Yeah, right.
What's up, Method? Welcome to the live stream. I call him out as I see him. Sorry if I'm jumping in on you guys' chat, but that's what I do.
DC, where you at? Yo, Kev, have you seen DC's new setup, dude? That shit is nice.
Yeah, dude. Listen. What y'all saw on YouTube, y'all late, man. We all see that on Instagram like days ago. Yeah. Y'all late, man. Check it out on Instagram.
You jumped into my stream a week or two ago.
I just got into Instagram, so I'm doing a lot more stuff on there.
Kevin's energy is like a freaking game show host.
Wait, you never been on a live stream with me before?
I have. It's been a long time, man.
Man, it's been a long time. You miss it, right? You ain't gonna have no live stream like that without me, okay?
It's been over a year or so since I've been on live stream, and the only live stream I've been on is Mike's because it's the only one I trust.
Hey, listen, the other day, it was like probably a month or two ago. I don't know. I guess I was bored and I jumped on YouTube and I saw that Murphy's was doing a live stream, and he put the link in there and I jumped on and I just did a random roll call on whatever, and the chat went freaking crazy.
Yeah. And same shit. Drop the mic, just bounce out the chat.
Do you guys follow Rico's Aquariums?
Yeah, I follow him.
You know, he's doing that roast where he's doing a giveaway where you got to make a video acting like him, a roast of him.
Oh no,
it's gonna be hilarious if it goes through.
He's giving away an Apex machine though, an Apex system.
Very hilarious.
Interesting. No, I haven't seen that.
You mean Apex is giving away an Apex machine?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Apex is sponsoring the giveaway.
He's gonna post a video tomorrow on the rules and stuff. It'll be funny as hell though.
Hey, what y'all think about
Mike
CJ
gonna win
back
that.
in the game?
CJ, Mr. Barry White.
He got
Yeah, seriously, Barry White for sure.
He's got that dope tank going on.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice tank too. Absolutely.
Yeah, he didn't pay no money for that tank.
You don't think so?
Oh no. Now with all the advertisement he did for JBJ,
You're probably right.
But he was out for a while though.
That
right?
45 was he probably. I would assume they got a few more deals out of that. I mean,
yeah, I think I've always liked CJ. He probably amped my attitude on wanting to be in the hobby, but at the same time, with his last build with the SC Aquariums, which is my new build, I got the exact same thing he does.
Oh, really?
Well, he had the SC-120. I got the exact same thing.
Only difference is
mine is drilled for the.
I bought that for my stream.
Mine's drilled for the Synergy. And that's only difference.
JBJ's cheaper than Red Sea, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
JBJ's an all inclusive.
Oh, they're the all in ones.
Or,
right?
I mean,
right.
Red Sea's total package. JBJ's kind of just a tank.
Yeah, but his 45 was sick though. So he went to that 110 or whatever he had, and they kind of like cut it off short.
120.
So, yeah, whatever it was. So he's gonna have a dope little setup when that thing's running.
Oh yeah.
Because he understands all-in-one. He's good at it.
Well, the thing is, but you see, the other thing that you got to understand also is that filling a big tank is much harder than filling a smaller tank.
Oh, absolutely.
Hell yeah, it is.
So he'll be able to fill that thing quickly.
Well, I think what TJ did was he went out and he got the SC's Aquarium 120, which is the exact same tank I bought. Like I said, just a little bit different drilling on it. And I think with all of his hype and his passion towards it, he thought he was going to turn that tank around in 3 or 4 months, and that wasn't happening. I mean, he was losing.
I don't think so.
Algae,
I think
he was losing coral.
No, I don't think so. I think it's, dude. The reason why I must say this is because it happened to me. Life came in the way. Things happen. You move and whatever. Because CJ moved, so that was a big factor in him getting rid of that tank. Yeah. So that's why I don't have my 180 right now, is because I moved. Yeah. Now I'm rocking a 29. Woo! Big ass tank.
Hey.
He was passionate towards that tank, and it was like all of a sudden out of nowhere, it was like done, gone, sold.
It's called life, man. It's called life.
Well, I'm anxious on mine. Mine's gonna be slow as all hell. But if nobody's seen my channel is very slow because my tank is gonna be very slow.
How many years you guys got in the hobby? Who's got the longest years?
Not me.
Here.
I'm going on about 2.5 years.
2.5.
I think I'm like March of probably 15, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was that. Yeah, okay, I remember following along with you, Mike, like in the beginning.
Yeah, it was like I had a little 30 gallon.
Yeah, I remember your nano one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about when I started, actually.
Yeah, because you had like 2 tanks at one point, I believe.
I had
at least one.
Yeah,
one
I did. I had a whole different.
You put one in the corner.
Channel. Yeah. I had like a 10-gallon, then I went to a 20-gallon.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been around for a little bit, dude.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny to bring up the nano tank to sump issue with CJ because he had a nano tank, or not a nano tank, but he had the all-in-ones, and then he went to the sump, and then he didn't have that tank very long, and then now he's going back to the all-in-one. Well, I started out my current tank is an AI Nuvo 40, all-in-one.
Yeah.
And my build tank that I'm building is the SC Aquarium's 120, which was sump, and I just bought the Triton sump and all that. And But also, if you go back and you look at inappropriate reefer, dude, he's had nothing but all-in-one all-in-one tanks. Now he's bought that big old 150, and
don't know what to do with himself.
To see how he does with the sump.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a whole new beast going from an all-in-one to a sump. It's a whole new beast.
even though they say more water volume is harder or it's easier because of more water volume, it's still hard though, man. Like trying to.
Yep.
Nanos are becoming more popular, actually, I think.
I mean, you look at Calypso; he's balling out with both his nanos.
Yeah, they're becoming more popular.
They're all cubes. All gotta be cubes.
I just tore down my Rockscape and cleaned all my damn hair algae that I've been fighting for whoever knows how long, and went with a completely different Rockscape, and plan on doing some videos and updating it and letting everybody know where I'm at, and giving some advice out there because I consider myself a newbie, dude. I'm only been in the hobby for 2 years. I never had a sump.
Yeah, I'm still a newbie, and I've been 5 years.
Yeah, I'm about to build the biggest tank of my life, which on average I've added it up, and it's it's my dream tank, dude. I'm calling it my dream tank. It's gonna cost me about $7,000 just to get the damn thing up in water.
That's crazy.
How big is it?
It's a 120.
The 120.
And that's probably
all out, dude. I'm buying the best of the freaking best.
And that's probably conservative.
Yeah.
7K is probably conservative.
My tank is my girlfriend.
Aren't you lucky? Shit.
Right?
Hell yeah, I get to buy this bitch whatever she wants.
Wine and diner. Take her out to dinner.
Hey, and she'll fight your ass too.
Yeah.
Some days you'll wake up. She won't. She'll give you a fight, and you won't like it.
Yeah.
No, Tristan made a very good point there in the chat. Tristan says, reefing is a lifestyle. I totally agree because let me tell you something. If my wife was not on board with me doing what I do with my tanks,
you'd be single.
Yeah.
Listen.
It was a problem in my last relationship, as I'm sure a lot of people were on a couple of live streams.
Yep.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that, Mike. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, that's my girl doesn't like it.
Hey, they don't understand exactly.
I'm still wondering why Mike's living alone and selling Mercedes.
I'm not living alone. I wish I was living alone.
Yo! I gotta stop everything. This man right here. Okay, wait, hold up. This man right here, this man is responsible for me running up my credit cards. This man right here, one guy, his name is Adam Rice. I got to shout him out. That man right there, let me tell you something. Adam Rice, welcome to the live stream, baby. I miss you. Me and that dude still talk to this day, but let me tell you something.
Now.
you need anything freaking done on a tank, that man can help you out in any way, shape, or form.
We got a tank. That looks like a 40. What is that? 40 new?
No.
That's a 7.5 gallon.
7.5 gallons.
That's a good camera. I'm looking on a. Never mind. Just go with it. Where'd it go? It disappeared. Oh, there's something.
Yeah, I was just trying to
Billy Pipe's video right there.
Throw what I got going on.
At the ground.
So what I got going on is I got my ATO hanging over here.
Mike.
Yep.
What are you doing?
I'm showing you what's going on.
He's showing his gear.
What am I doing? I got a.
You got one of them. You got one of them Walmart ATOs too. Me too, bro.
For the moment being, yeah. Until I
some Billy Pipe's counter stuff right there.
I like that.
The Korean.
House that I bought.
Yeah, the Korean.
I just put it up here. I had it down here, but I put it up here. But I had this thing running, and this pump, like I said, it sounds like a hang on the back before it completes the full siphon. So I don't know. I gotta take it apart. But I got the Skims calcium reactor.
Yeah, looking good.
I got the Kimura, and this is just temporary. These are just little open the door. These little cabinet pop on.
Oh, that's sick.
Wave in front of it. I don't know.
That's the trigger system sump, right?
Yeah, it's a Trigger Ruby 36.
Ruby? Yeah.
Well, let me turn these lights on so they don't turn off. But yeah, it's what I got going on. It's I turned a single overflow into a 2 drain, so original, the main drain and the emergency, and then I got the Curve 5. I got this thing that's not been running, but it's a little I hear good things about this. It's waterproof, so that's tight.
Nice.
Got that going. So that'll be going soon. I got the 2 Finex heaters going over the baffle, which I've been running pinky pads, but I got Travis's return pump DC6000. That thing's cranking. My ATO right here, which is on over there in the corner. That's a smart ATO micro. And it goes up, and I plumbed it up. I had a manifold over this way, but it leaked, so I just clipped it off. I was too excited to set the tank up. And I figured because I have a Kimura, I don't care to run like carbon or GFO or any of that stuff, so I don't need a manifold because of this guy. It's offline right now because, like I said, the return pump on the Skims 122 is too loud, so I need to drain this water. I need to take that apart and see if like the impeller is running properly. I guess I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. And this is just a makeshift because I used to have a bucket in there. It was smaller than this. It was a 5-gallon that was in there that fit, but because I got that in there, this don't fit, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. And then over here is my mess of stuff that I took.
Damn, that looks good.
I took 2 days off from work, and I'm gonna
ragu spaghetti sauce needed.
Yeah, this stuff is pretty crazy. So I got the Apex running. I need to, like I said, I took 2 days off because I haven't really had a full day off in a while. So I did that, and then I got this little Amazon Fire or something. It was only like $40. So once I get that up and running, it's gonna have my Apex running on it, and then just like this thing where got a bunch of crap in there, like my AIs are down there and
nice
crap. The pH probe
I
haven't even bothered putting in yet because I need to obviously connect it to the top of up there and run the calcium reactor off of it. But I mean, it's all right. My Rockscape's okay. I mean, there's no lights on it. It's just this old canopy that I've had. Got the APIs over there just because I use them all the time. Daughter's little BS and salinity, whatever, little temperature, whatever, just stuff laying around. Got the Fritz over there because I mixed some salt water the other day, just set up the calcium reactor. But I mean, it's coming along. Like I said, I'm 26 days into it, and because I should have just dropped bacteria in it and let it run with a couple of fish, but whatever. I mean, I've already gone 26 days. Might as well just run it till it stables out. I mean, I could probably add fish right now, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But these little things are tight, dude. These things were like $20 for 2 of them. And
on Amazon?
Yeah, 20. I'm thinking about buying 2 more just to have it like fully lit up in here. There's like a little, like if I take this off, there's like, see that little thing up there? It's just little
like a panel or something.
It's just a little metal, like a little metal, sticky side on one, and it's just magnets.
That's tight.
So just run it right back.
And they're motion censored?
Yeah, so I can have them fully on, off, or on motion. As soon as they die, I just.
Where you got that light from?
Amazon. It was like $20, and I'm gonna get 2 more.
I love Amazon.
So like right now, I switched them to.
Hey, that could be my birthday gift.
So it's like as soon as I open my door, like these things just crank on. And if I can't see, I just gotta like wave in front of it. I don't know if they're off or on. Either way.
I could totally use those, dude. I'm always getting light.
Typically, as soon as I right now, I don't know what's going on, but as soon as I open my shit, it pops right on. It's pretty cool. I like it. So when I'm thinking, I gotta clean this up, and then I'm gonna move this over, so it'll be like right here.
I hate wire management, dude.
Yeah, dude, it sucks. I got all this stuff to do it too. I got like the Velcro straps. I got like zip ties.
Just take your time. That's all I gotta say. Just take your time with
I'm just gonna mount everything right here.
Yeah,
and maybe even like use some of this.
Are you gonna run Chato? Are you gonna run any type of macro?
Yeah. Yep. Right in here.
I was thinking about doing a reactor.
Right in here. Chato all up in there.
There you go.
Like I said, I got this little guy. It's waterproof. And I hear good reviews from it. It's only $30.
That ain't bad.
So it's
like a floodlight or what?
It's a horticulture light. It's a weed grow light.
Oh, okay.
But nice. It's waterproof, so it's one big cob LED, and it should do all right once everything's in there. And I need Chato. I just bought this. The other thing was only $30. It's the adjustable.
Oh, so, dude, I need one of those.
Dude, $30. Modular Marine. On my last 75, I had I had their overflow and I loved it.
That's
So
nice.
I don't mind it. But once I haven't put all this stuff away because I need to get that circulation pump out of there. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. Somebody just told me to take it apart and like try and clean it, make sure there's no like residue from like manufacturing. I don't know, but it doesn't sound right. So if I take it apart and it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to reach out to BRS and get me a new pump or I don't know, something. But once that is squared away, this will be in front of it. This I got to figure out. I just put that little slab right there. It's a granite, like whatever. I'm gonna figure out all this. I think I'm gonna put this. If I'm probably not gonna use that, but I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna put it down the bottom. So this thing should be slid over, and the ATO would just be ran around the back. So I'll have.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, you can't see nothing. I mean, I have enough room, but
yeah.
It's gonna be cool when this thing's running because this thing was $40, and then this little stand was like $12.
So what does that do though? What is that?
It's gonna run it's gonna show my Apex. It's gonna show my Apex dashboard. So I'll have
it's like an app. So for like the app or what?
It's actually not ran through the app because the app doesn't show full screen on these little guys. So you got to like run it through a certain browser, and I don't know what that browser is yet. Somebody showed me a while ago. Because if you just run it on like whatever browser's on that tablet, it's not going to show full screen.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you got to
Billy Pipes in the house. What up, Billy Pipes? I can hear you on my phone.
You got to buy the screen for the new Apex. You can't. It doesn't come with it.
Yeah, I still don't understand the Apex fully. What is all it does is just controls all your equipment or what?
Hey, go to college for an IT class. Come back and tell me. Seriously, dude, that's how technical that shit is.
So
yeah,
what is it essentially for though? Just to control all your shit?
Well, dude, trust me, I would not go without one.
I have an Apex. You can control everything, especially now. It's easier in DSR. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now it's easier because they give like it gives you like if you can set as like a pump, and then you can just click the pre-recorded or pre-done. Yeah. Things now and just set it up for like all these different kinds of whatever you're trying to do that everybody else uses. You know, it's all predetermined codes, right?
Yeah, I have the classic. So everything was coded. You had to code it all in there, and dude, trust me, it was insane. I mean,
so it's like open source type stuff.
Oh, it's crazy. You had to like tell it on, tell it off, you know, and all this stuff, and it's insane. But from what I've heard, the new version has pre-programmed stuff that you just click it.
That's it.
Yeah.
You just go up there when you're trying to like set it up and basically click the drop-down menu and just scroll through.
Just control your tank from right there.
The whole thing.
Oh yeah.
And the one thing that I really like about it is like small stuff, like especially when I was at my old house with the ex. You know, she would like text me in the middle of the day, like your fucking fish tank's beeping again.
Email alert.
I know my ATO's running dry, so let me jump on my computer and turn that thing off real quick. Like
email alerts, man. That
email alerts.
Key.
Like you set up anything. Like now it's even more. It's even more into it because like you can, you know,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. You don't need an Apex.
You don't. Absolutely. 100%.
I'm going to tell you right now. That
I don't need one.
I've been using Walmart surge protectors for 4 years. And
Hater pipes.
Never missed
pipes. Hater pipes. Hater pipes.
Oh, snap.
Hater pipes.
I didn't see that. Oh my goodness.
Yo, Billy.
What's going on, baby?
Billy, he did an entire shout out, and I couldn't hear him because you were the second one in my chat like you were, and I couldn't hear you. I missed the entire thing.
Everybody else heard it in the chats.
Dolphin browser, Tristan, thank you. That's what it is. Dolphin browser for my little fire whatever.
But Billy, let me ask you a question. You say you don't need an Apex, but if you can have automation, if you can have certain things happen in the event of an emergency, if you can have your tank do things for you and help you in doing stuff so that you don't have to do it. Now, there's a level to that. Why wouldn't you go that option?
I don't feel the need for it.
No, you don't feel the need for it. But here's my thing: when I hear people say you don't need an Apex, I think you should change that statement, saying an Apex is not for you.
Well, no, he's
No,
right.
no. I said it right. You don't need one. That's like me
like
when
a
I
sub.
say. That's like me when I say, "Oh, I need a cigarette." I don't need one. I don't need a cigarette.
Right.
I want one.
It'd be nice to have.
It's like if you're a tech guru and you like all the techie stuff, then then go ahead and get one, right?
So with me is all right. So I don't use a doser because my hand will never fail me. I don't use something to control my heater. I do have, one of the AquaSmart Auto Aqua thingies or whatever for $25 that literally saved my tank. And I have just heard, all I needed to hear was 10 stories of how their Apex didn't pick it up and they lost their entire system. I don't know how many times I know a guy.
Right,
I know a guy.
Okay, but
I know a guy
on the
that
flip
had.
side of that, no, but on the flip side of that, you can't just rely on the technology to do the work for you. You still have to be in tune with your equipment.
But here's what happens. Here's what happens, right? With the way the human brain works, okay? Now, again, I'm not a genius. I'm a plumber, okay? So the way the human brain, listen, Mike, shut up. Listen. The way the human brain works is if you have a car and you hit a button and it'll automatically parallel park for you, you're never going to learn how to do it. And you'll be lazy and you won't do it.
Yep.
And it's this, well, listen. Okay, listen. If you have something and you're relying on a piece of electronics, we all know they fail. We all know they fail. They fail more than your hands do. So if you have a piece of electronics and you're like, oh, good, my pH is this, and you were like, wait a second, I forgot to calibrate my pH probe 6 months ago, and my pH is really different. Now I know why my coral's dying. Or, oh, my salinity. Listen, I'm not done talking. So I've just heard way too many guys out there say something failed, their Apex didn't pick it up, and something bad happened. Now, I'm not going to have a doser dose too much alkalinity because I draw it through a syringe every night. So what I do is my schedule, my plan is when the lights go out, that means it's bedtime for me, right? Whatever. So I do my thing. I just check and make sure there's nothing that the baby can get on the table. I dose my tank. I go to bed. When I come home, I look at my tank. The lights are on. I count my fish. I look for any upside down snails. I dose my calcium. It's like it's more reliable for me than a piece of electronics that I just can't rely on. How many times have you heard somebody's doser took a shit and dumped alkalinity into their tank and brought it up to 12? Yeah. Or how many times have you heard the Apex didn't detect that the heater broke and your temperature is at 90 degrees?
Yeah, but Billy, how many times have you heard somebody's tank leak and them have no fucking clue until they get home from work 8 hours later?
Can I pause everybody for a second? Here's the thing, though, and I agree with both of y'all what your argument is, but you don't hear about people saying, "Hey, the Apex has been great for years and years and years." You only hear about the problem, just like when you go and when you look at reviews on a product.
Welcome to retail.
You only typically see the negative ones about it came in.
Because people who have a great experience don't care.
I'm not saying don't get one. If you have the money and you want to get one, go for it.
You just don't need one.
You don't need one.
You
Yeah.
don't need one.
That was the original.
There's a video that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And it's called, and it has to do on something like this. And I've been offered systems like this to control my tank, and I said no because. And real quick, Mike, if your tank leaks and it cracks and the Apex picks it up, you're still fucked anyway. Just so you know. What are you gonna do? You're gonna. What do you mean it's not true? If you're 20 minutes away from work,
I'm 8 minutes away from work.
Okay, if you're 8 minutes away from work, what are you gonna? So what are you gonna do?
I'm fucking.
If you can't get,
and I'm telling my manager to fuck off. I'll be back in a little while.
Okay, and then what? Then you're gonna do this, do that. You got to set everything up.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and fix it.
Exactly. If your tank is leaking like a slow drip, that's one thing, right? But the detector has to pick that up. Okay.
Well, that could go with any detector, not just the Apex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think all in all, the Apex is an awesome machine, but it's not for everybody.
Well,
Yeah.
it's.
I
the
personally
benefits
think that it makes your husbandry on your tank slack.
Yeah.
You become a little bit more reliable, which
Exactly.
to me is in
Dependent
my
on your
brain.
advice.
Yeah, if I'm sitting back and I'm relying on something to do something, I'm getting lazy and I'm
Yeah,
not
I agree.
looking at
I
my
agree
tank.
with that part. I do.
It's
agree with
so
that part.
my buddy that worked at Petco, he once told me, he said, Billy, this is not just a hobby, it's an investment. And that changed everything for me because the shits in my tank is worth more than money, because if I go to a swap and I got something somebody else doesn't have, I can give him a coral that cost me $20 and I get one from him that cost him 500. So
Hell yeah, it's
I'm
an
just,
investment. It's a huge investment.
I mean, I've told Mike on the phone time and time again, not Mike's a good reefer. He's a good guy. I'm not putting you on blast, Mike, but I've always said you need to spend more time with your husbandry. And then he goes, well, what about this? And I said, watch my videos. What about that? Watch my videos.
Billy, you're a good reefer. I get it. The original argument was, do you need an Apex? No, you don't need an Apex.
Nah.
I just like the ability to do these small
Sure.
little things. You know, like if I want to jump on and just check out my tank temperature, it's cool that I can from my phone. You know, if I need, like I said, if my wife is telling me that my fucking fish tank's beeping again, I'm gonna jump on and turn my ATO off. You know, that's
See, now,
cool.
I love your hatred towards your ex, Mike.
See, and
I got that phone call
he does
a
the
lot.
same voice every time.
Dude,
So,
I got
and
that
like,
phone call so many times.
I have like a little bit more editing to do on a video, so I installed one of them little $20 webcams under my sump.
Dude, well, let's talk about it because I have one too. I bought one.
So listen, what I did is I got a temperature sensor, and I mounted it under my stand. I have a couple things that I mounted under my stand that I really care about. I really care about looking at my sump.
You're gonna really care when you have a Mike Lemming sticker under there.
So listen, I care about looking at my sump. So what I do is, you know, when you buy these cameras, it's a free app. You can do it anywhere in the world. So now that I have these little Wi-Fi surge protectors that cost me $18.
Yep.
So what I do from my phone while I'm on the road is I'll turn on my sump light, and then I'll turn on my camera, and the camera turns and zooms. I can look at my auto top off sensor, I can look at my temperature sensor, and I can look at the level in my sump. And I got all that done for $40.
Yeah.
So what else can you do? I don't care about my salinity is not going to change as long as my auto top off's working.
Yep.
You know, and my pH, I could care less about that. I've never checked.
Right.
I think I checked my pH twice in 4 years.
I've come to that conclusion, Billy.
Mm-hmm. So that's all I do. And when I come home from work, I usually stick my ear up to the hose where the intake is for my skimmer, and I usually check that line like once a month to make sure it's clean. You know, no bumblebees trying to get in there or whatever.
Not that I have this set up yet, but just like another point, like if your skimmer just malfunctions or goes crazy and it overflows, it's just gonna keep overflowing, right?
No, you have the auto aqua skimmer protector for $25.
All right.
You put it in your lid. It has a float switch on it, so if the float switch goes up, it shuts your skimmer off.
Okay.
It's $25.
So I guess you could argue that you could buy all this like cheap stuff to do everything.
Yeah,
but you're gonna have 6 times the amount of plugins that just an Apex will have.
Come on, have you ever seen when you have a full? Yes, you have a full Apex system. Is not just a couple wires.
It's not like Travis is fucking ridiculous.
I don't have to update. I don't have to update stuff. Me and Reefing did a little thing on his thing. You know, he had a live stream. It was me versus him on this and that, and he put out his point, and then I'd put out mine. And I don't know. I just, you know, you become. My buddy Covey. My buddy Covey had a 5,000 watt heater hooked up to his Apex. Apex didn't pick it up. He lost his whole company.
I get it. Like it's a single point of failure, especially if the like Travis just went through this. If the
but like I think DSR was saying, like, nobody talks about the good things, only the bad. But
he's
for me,
right. I'm in.
Definitely, yeah, absolutely. But for me, I've never seen. So now I'm only going by like word of mouth, what I hear from people or videos, right? I've never heard anybody go, "Oh my God, I was dosing my tank and I accidentally put in 32 ounces of alkalinity."
But you probably heard people are like, "Oh my God, I totally forgot to dose yesterday."
But that takes away from the whole point of the whole system altogether.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you didn't want to get away from lower maintenance and lower chores, you wouldn't have ever bought the damn thing in the first place.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a huge commitment. That's why I call it my girlfriend.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's the same thing. It's a shit ton of money.
And
Hell yeah.
Commitment. I don't know if I can take you in.
Well, what about testing too? I mean, testing has a huge thing.
I
And
test
now
every
that-
day.
right?
I test every day.
And
So
now
you
that's
test every
getting
day?
We're
replaced.
talking about females.
Now that's getting replaced. If you guys saw Michael Aaron's video, he's got that like it can test 6 different things on the daily or
See, that's
on
what
the
I like
weekly.
about the Apex.
Like that's
is-
fucking
is
that's
that
sick,
right
dude.
there, yeah.
If you could like, I'll spend if it's $500. It's probably like $3,000. But
Yeah.
like all you gotta do is refill the reagent, and it's gonna tell me whatever parameter I want to know is, as long as I fill the reagent. Like
See,
sign
now
me
to
up.
me-
That means I don't.
And
To
have
me-
do
so
it.
much more it can do. I mean, they're saying
Yeah.
the future could hold that. You could turn your lights on and off and all that shit with it. It's got a big future to it, and I like the idea that they got the flow meters on them you can buy.
Flow meters is cool, but auto top offs, dude. Like you can just
See,
set
the
up
thing
like
with-
Neptune's
the thing
dome
with me
and
is
it'll tell you for you.
The thing, I was actually talking to Dave the other day, and he's just like me. I prefer to work on my tank rather than look at it.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I don't like
That's
to
how
just
the
look.
hobby started from the old school days. It was
Yeah, I
all
can't-
manual.
And that goes
I
back to
can't. I can't just sit and look. I just can't sit and watch. I just can't sit and watch. Otherwise, I would just get rid of it. If I just sat back and like stared at it every day when I got home, I'd probably get rid of it.
It's like a guy who wants to restore like a '67 Chevy. Like you want to do it yourself.
Yeah,
You
once
wanna
he's
do
once
it.
he's done, he sells it and starts a new project.
Yeah,
And that's why we go through many different tank sizes.
I know. I'm already ready to get my next one.
Hell
Billy's
yeah.
about to get it. Billy's about to get
This
it.
one's good. This one.
Here. Whose damn tank
This-
are we looking at with this big ass fat Mandarian in it?
Mandarian.
That's mine. Calypsos.
That's
That thing is
Calypso.
fat as all get out, dude.
Yeah.
So, Mike,
got
you
two
think you're
of
not
them
going
in
to run
there.
carbon?
Yeah. What'd you say? Am I gonna run carbon? No, never.
You said
Unless
you're
I
not going to run carbon, right? Why?
No, I will not. Unless I need to like clean the water up a little bit. But no, I don't even have. I don't think I have carbon to run.
Have you ever ran it before?
I have. I ran it like 24/7, and it's great. But like, I think that.
No. What's your?
Hold on, let me finish. I think that GFO and carbon
Yeah,
are more of a
snapback.
band-aid. I think GFO and carbon are more of a band-aid and not the like original reason why you need it. It's just a band-aid and it'll keep it good. But like there's a reason why you need to run carbon. There's a reason why you need to run GFO. If your phosphates are too high, then do something about it, not just throw a band-aid on it. It's like eating.
So what's the fix? If you have murky
Better
water.
husbandry, Billy. Like you've been.
Okay.
talking about.
So
Well, yeah,
let's go with an example. I'm going to argue with that point. I'm going to argue that point.
Totally
Let's start.
fine.
Let's do a debate. Okay. So if you have if you have yellowish water,
You
what
run
is the
carbon.
fix? What is the fix
You run
instead
carbon.
of the band-aid?
Carbon or UV?
Carbon is a band-aid. Carbon is a band-aid now, Mike. Remember.
It is.
So if you
UV
have
long
if you
term.
had if you all right, so you have to run UV, right?
I guess if I wanted to shy of carbon to clear my water up, I would probably do a series of multiple water changes to get that dirty water out of there.
Okay, so
Find out
real
what's
quick.
causing dirty water.
Yes, you can't. Yeah, exactly. If your tank is going to have, all right. So the reason I run carbon, I'll tell you why I run carbon. The reason I run carbon is because that whole high light, low light battle with growing certain corals. Well, the way I think is if you have crystal clear, pristine water, you don't need high lights because nothing is blocking the light. Right.
And you don't even
So
need
that's-
to run the carbon full time, right? It's only good for 3 weeks, and then
That's what I'm saying.
Well, it all depends. Nobody can really prove. Nobody can take a piece of carbon out and crush it. It's. I run mine for a month. That's it. I put it. That's how it's.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And when I do water changes, my water is I feel like pissed off when I do that because the water's so clean in the bucket. You can't tell the difference between.
Why don't you just run a UV? What's your debate between UV and carbon? Is UV just going to kill everything good?
Price point and extra pumps and lights to replace. Where I just
right.
But does
my
it kill
opinion,
stuff you don't want
UV
it to
is more
kill?
healthier for your fish.
But does it kill stuff you don't want it to kill? That's what I've always been worried
What,
about.
carbon?
Good bacteria?
No,
Carbon's not healthy.
UV. UV
Well,
sterilizer.
it depends on how fast you run it. The slower you run it, the more it kills. The faster you run it, it'll really just be a water clarifier.
Like, I don't know. I don't think a UV sterilizer is the way to go for anything, if you ask me.
Now,
I sell whole house UV sterilizers. They work badass, even for air.
I've seen T65's tank, and it's the clearest tank I've ever seen. Like Poland spring water clear, and he runs a UV.
For you guys down south, he's talking about Zephyr Hills clear.
Now, he's changed things up a little bit, and his corals are doing way better because his water was almost too clear, too clean. You know, and the same thing with I mean, it's to whatever. Everybody has their preference. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like it's
whatever
like
works for you.
Yeah, talking reef tanks is like politics
talking
and
about
religion.
Your golf swing. Yeah,
it's like religious. You know, it's like everybody has, but it's
try on air.
Yeah, and I've been doing the same thing for 4 years, and it works.
You're doing good. Yeah.
So that's why. Yeah.
Hey Billy, off topic. You want to build me a canopy?
that sounded like really off topic.
Yeah, bro. Like,
hey, bro.
A canopy?
What kind of hidden message was that?
That's exactly what it was.
I have no problem building it. I told you if you want to get me, let me order another Prime so I can actually have it
send the money over right now,
so that you can.
I need to start selling Mercedes.
We'll have to meet up in North Jersey.
Fine, we'll meet up at Reefco. I'll drive farther.
Oh well, that's not North Jersey. That's closer to me. We could do that. That's fine. I'm actually going there this Saturday and Sunday.
I know. I heard that you texted me about that conversation you were having.
Oh yes. Stay tuned, everybody. 8K giveaway.
Yeah, I saw your video. I haven't had a chance to watch the whole thing yet, but I just saw you posted it.
Now I didn't mention anything about the giveaway yet because I posted the video and
He will though. He likes.
Oh yeah. It's going to be epic because I usually give away product or something, and it's not something that most people want.
Yeah, but livestock people want.
Yeah. So what's better than a cooler full of coral shipped to your front door,
right?
Handpicked?
Yeah. Well, hey, everybody can step aside because your boy Mike Lemming's on fire.
I'm in.
Dude, you ain't winning this one,
right
Mike.
now. Just give it to me right now.
It's going to be a live random draw at his store. At his store. We're going to do it like football pool style.
That'll be cool.
No. I'm on fire, DSR. On fire.
You are on freaking fire, you cheating fuck.
He's crazy. Right? It all started with all of a sudden Mike Lemming. All of a sudden Mike Lemming showed up to a Dave's Nano Tank stream and he won a doser and.
Yep, I won a $50 Amazon gift card. My girl doesn't even like me.
It was a wee bit ago that Mike Lemon decided to do this nice giveaway, and then months and months went. No one won.
And
shit.
3 people won it.
After how long?
I don't know. I gave away something. What'd you
I don't
give
know.
away?
I don't want to tell.
And then he comes back, right? And he wins a doser, a gift card, a controller, a freaking return pump,
freaking
test kit,
another doser, a test kit. Dude, I probably won between the Marine Depot, let's talk MSRP. Between the Marine Depot for $13.10, and this is just the Marine Depot bulk resupply for $235, and that doser I think is like $350, or no, not the doser, the return pump that I just won today. I'm pretty sure $350 on most websites.
Yeah,
and that was in what, like a
that damn
10 or 12 week span.
Dude,
I'm not doing anything different than anybody else.
That controller was over $1,100.
I gamble, guys. And I'm not winning. If you guys are wondering, I gamble a lot. Scratch tickets, Keno. I lose some.
Can't win if you don't play.
right?
Right.
And the
Can I go off
BRS was
subject
just
back to
comment. The BRS was just sending me your name and your email on their website.
Yeah,
Done.
they're pretty easy. I've already entered 2 of theirs. I'm trying to get the new
but
skimmer.
BRS, dude, you're talking thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah, but Marine Depot, dude,
That's
that
true.
Marine Depot, the biggest win, it was $13.10. I sold it for $11.50. Cash, dude. Dude drove from New York to see me on a snow day at my work, and he came in with $11.50 cash, and I met him at my desk.
Damn.
Here's it. Take it. That was just a Marine Depot comment on the YouTube video, dude. Like, it was like 3 weeks later, and I get an email like, "You won." I'm like, "All right, great. What did I win? I didn't even know I entered anything. It was a comment on a video."
They need to give away those Max Specs lights. They don't have no reviews on them.
Dude, BRS has like stupid giveaways.
Well,
every week is something different.
Marine Depot just did a new video. I don't know if y'all saw it on reviews that they're offering $1 for every single review.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
because all these companies are trying to get their stuff sold and nobody's reviewing it.
Well, Marine Depot don't have their reviews. It shows the stars, but there's no reviews. And BRS has always got reviews.
Yo, Calypso, that dragonette right there in the corner, that's the male. He's chunky, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, look at him. I see the female over there right under the clown down in their corner. That little.
I feed them every 2 hours.
Dude,
what kind of dragonette is it?
Green mandarin.
Oh, the mandarin. I love the mandarins. Are they hard to keep though? You got to have a lot of pods, right?
Dude, that mandarin is fat as all shit.
Kevin said when you spend thousands on a company, they will never enter you out.
Is he feeding on? Are you feeding him or is he feeding on copies?
He's
feeding frozen brine shrimp.
Yeah,
you got lucky, man. I heard they don't really go to brine that
and he's got 2 of them, dude.
You gotta the way I did it, just you gotta be like every time you're gonna feed them, turn off the pump, do it over and over.
Right.
They finally do it.
Let them smell. Okay, that's cool, man. Right on. That's a nice looking tank, man.
I don't want to change the subject, but I want to go back to that UV sterilizer thing real quick, and I only take 2 seconds. Every channel that I've ever seen that's running a UV sterilizer, their tanks are successful. They're long term, and I want to do a shout out to somebody who I probably don't need to do a shout out for because he's got plenty of followers. But if y'all ain't seen him and y'all want to check him out, his name is Dutch Reefer. And
Dutch. I've heard of
Dutch.
Dutch is running a UV sterilizer on his tank. He's also got two Mandarians, and he's been running the tank steady for 2 years with the same amount of fish, same corals, and everything. I'm telling you, this is one of the prettiest, most amazing tanks I've ever seen.
Dude, his butterfly is gorgeous.
Reef Spy runs UV on his 180.
Yeah,
but like, why? What's the reasoning?
Water clarity, man. Yeah. The clearer the water, the better the spectrum, man.
Plain and simple. We're in it, man, for beauty, right?
That's plain and simple.
If you haven't seen it, check out that Reefer, dude. His tank is amazing, dude.
But how many people on YouTube have a crystal clear, dope ass reef tank who don't use one?
Well, I would say more than half the hobbyists use a UV or carbon.
Do they?
I think mine looks good now, but I can still see a haze. There's always some sort of haze in there, always a little bit.
Then you're feeding too much.
No, I'm not feeding at all. It's just brand new tank. But it looks clear from
that's why.
But if you look from the side, there's always
what salt are you using? What salt are you using?
The Fritz.
When you mix your Fritz, what's your process? Start to finish.
So I've got a 36-gallon trash can that I just mix in and let it sit for 24 hours.
Now, yeah, but when what do? You pour the RO water in, right?
Yeah, so I'll mix the RO and then I'll kind of like monitor it and put in like a couple of cups here, a couple of cups there until I get the right salinity.
With the way Fritz is you have to have your water above 70 degrees before you add the salt it'll be because when I first started up my tank,
I didn't know that either, Billy.
When I first started up my tank, it was 85 gallons of cold water.
Yep.
And then I started mixing. I started mixing Fritz, and I was like, so it was 85 gallons. So if you take a half a cup and I've probably gone through 6 boxes of Fritz so far.
Yeah.
If you take a half cup and 1 gallon, that's 102.6 on the dot.
What
Dude,
is it
and it
again?
mixes up super quick, Billy. Like,
Yeah, if you
really
one
quick.
one gallon is a half a cup of Fritz
I
salt.
bet
If you're
it's-
using the blue box,
Right.
I bet like a
So-
1 gallon to mix up is, if you, I don't know. If
No,
you
hold
both-
on. So when I first started my tank up, it was 85 gallons exactly. It was like 84 3/4.
Right.
And it was cold RO water. And I had to get it going because my tank downstairs was empty. It broke.
So your salinity jumped around.
So-
Me too.
No. What happened is as I'm adding the salt, I'm 85 scoops.
Yeah.
Nope. I had to add another. I ended up adding an extra 20 scoops because since it's cold water, it didn't mix right.
Mine jumped
So
around like
I
weirdly.
talked to Jess from Fritz, and she said it's best to have it up to your temperature.
Yeah.
So now when I do water changes now, I use the same heater and I have a thermometer, and it's as soon as it hits 78 degrees, I dump 25.
Yeah.
I dump 25. I pre-measured in a little bucket, and then I do how many gallons I'm doing. If I'm doing 10 gallons, I'll do 10 scoops in a little container, and then I just dump it all in at once. I let it mix for 5 minutes. I look at the bottom to see if anything didn't get hit because I'd add it. So I would go in there, just turn the power head on it, and literally 20 minutes later, I'd do a water change and it's crystal clear.
Nice.
But if you mix it with cold water, and you do 10 half cups, you're going to check your salinity in 20 minutes, and it's going to be way off. And you're going to want to keep adding salt. So, yep, get the RO up to temperature first. Then you can do anything you want. 20 minutes later, the shit's clear as hell.
Well, that's a good shit, man. Right.
Because my tank for a month, maybe 6 weeks, I thought I had to get a new tank because I thought something was wrong with the glass. I'm like, oh my God, my tank is so cloudy, I can't
There's
see
always
it.
haze. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Billy.
Mhm.
Kevin asked a question. He says, "Has anybody experienced high alk with Fritz?"
Once.
I thought Fritz was known for its good, like normal alkalinity.
Yeah, it's supposed to be between like 8 and 8.6 or something like that, I think.
I'm right at 8.
My very first batch I did was with a box where it was just one bag because they have the 4 bag and then the 1 bag. So I got the 1 bag box and I did it right off the top, and they say, the stuff settles at the bottom. Fritz told me it doesn't, but I took Dave's advice. He says roll it around on the floor and then put it in a bucket and roll it around and then whatever. But
Kevin
ever since
says when he means high, he means like 11.
It's kind of high. I would look at the test kit maybe.
That's still within normal range though, right? I mean, 7 to 11, right?
Well, that's what I think. That's more of an old school method.
Okay.
Because they that was like I've heard 7 to 12.
So what's the right alkalinity?
What's that?
What's the right alkalinity?
Anywhere between 7 and 9 is what I think is best because only because most LFSs they keep theirs between 7 and 9. So when you bring something home, it's a better chance of I mean, I know some guys keep it high if it's like SPS dominant, but if you're going like full blown mixed reef, like my sweet spot for me is like 8 on the dot.
8, yeah.
What depletes alkalinity?
When your corals draw it in to grow.
Okay, so corals themselves.
Yeah, like now that I have all these frags in my upstairs tank, I'm dosing 48.5 milliliters a day on the 75.
Okay.
But I bet you after Palooza, before I put all these in there, it was taking like between 12 and 18 mils a day. And now it's at 50.
Okay.
So it's like, there's more mouths to feed.
Yeah. Your tank's pretty stacked right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and go to I don't want to go to a show before Palooza.
I don't want. He says
You should.
You're gonna be
Dude.
sad, man, when you sell all your stuff.
Yeah, you're stacked right now, Billy.
I know. I have like 300 frags, and it's killing me. It's killing me to not. I can't even see my rock.
I almost want to just fly down there, dude, and just buy one from you.
Why don't you show us right now, Billy?
Yeah.
What is that little thing floating in Calypso's tank to the left?
Where?
You'll see it. It'll come about. There it is, right there to the edge. Nope, to the left.
This.
No, the other tank.
Over
one
here.
to the left.
Over here.
What is that keeps floating around?
Yeah, Kenya tree.
I'm like, what the hell? I keep seeing it.
Because I took it out from the nano and I just throw it in there. Cause I don't want to take over the tank.
And real quick, what's that coral down bottom left?
This one right here?
The polys?
Bottom left.
Right above the clown, right now, right next to the clown.
Right next to the clown.
Left, bottom left.
Those look like green polys.
What is
That's
that?
That's a dendro.
That's a what?
The dendro. Is it is it philodendro? You got to feed that thing.
Yeah.
Is that kind of like a Duncan?
Yeah, but you got to feed
it.
it.
Yeah, Duncans are right here.
Oh, I love Duncans. Those look good.
Hey, the dendro, you have to like feed it every day.
A dendro. I've never even heard of a dendro.
It's not. I think it's like a fire coral. They might call it as well, or something.
Like a
sun coral.
like
Sun coral. Yeah, not fire coral. Sun coral. But it's one of those ones that's non-photosynthetic, so you actually have to feed it every. So when you feed the fish, you got to target
spot feed it.
That thing every single day. That they're super cool, but that turns me off. I ain't trying to do all that.
That's more intimate to your tank.
You're lucky. You're lucky if I drop pellets in every once in a while.
I'm gonna feed it right now. Watch.
All right, somebody was about to join in. Who was it?
I don't know.
Hey, are lionfish compatible with reef?
No.
No.
I would say reef, but it depends on what's in there, right?
Like coral.
They're compatible with reef. They're not compatible with little fish.
Yeah.
Dude, if it thinks it can put it, if it can fit in its mouth, he's gonna try to eat it.
Like they got some of them small ones.
It's like an Oscar.
Yeah, you get a dwarf and you're okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like the dwarf.
Yeah, but either way, it's like an Oscar.
I know about
fit in its mouth, it'll eat that shit.
What do you think about these things? Somebody sent me some stuff.
All right, hold on, let me present.
Oh, you don't have to present.
I will. Let's see it. What do you got?
Oh, that's the little hotel.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
Oh,
I
okay.
need something like that. I want to start cultivating pods.
You just throw that thing in your sump,
That's a
though,
good
right?
buy.
Or are you about to make?
And here's another thing.
I guess Chaeto algae though. Same thing, right?
This was actually something that Fishy Snowman found. So I reached out to the company as well. This is their. It's like a cup, right?
Shot glass.
Oh, is that for?
So you
for frozen food.
Fill this with water. Fill this with water, and then throw your food in there.
Nice.
How do you throw
the water? Get rid of the phosphates and stuff.
And then look, when you're done, you just lift it up.
Oh, that's
tight, dude. Wow. Super tight. Yeah, I'm
3D printer, baby. That's what we need.
Now, see what I've been doing for years is I don't know if you guys ever saw my DIY Korean workstation.
Oh, you've all seen it, Billy.
It's probably a whole room.
He's like, check my website. I'll make you one too.
Billy dipping.
I've made these for a couple people.
Yo, so, you're advertising right now. I want to cut.
So,
yeah, so my screen, man.
This is my husbandry. Here it is. Here's my salinity checker. Here's what I dose daily. Here's how I keep my stuff. It's all right here. I look at the tank, and then I can put it in DIY little shiznit. So what I usually do is I'll fill this with water, put fish food in it, and what I have to do is, hold on, I've had this for 4 fucking years.
Hey, Bill. So every time we stream, we can like quietly show that little thing. Just send me one, and then I won't take a royalty. I just want one. Nope, that whole little
food thing.
Yeah, the whole little cart you got behind you. We'll silently show it every stream.
So look, so what I'd have to do is the fish food is in the cup. I'd have to turn it upside down, get the water out, go like this, tap on the top of the net to get it back in here. So now this saves me all that
crazy stuff.
So instead of this, now you do this.
All right, I want one.
All right, well.
And it catches quite a bit.
And then you can clean out that one that you just pulled it out of, put RO in it, and dump it in the tank.
No. What I do is I'll rinse it under hot water and just.
Yeah, but I'm saying after you strain it and pull it out, you can fill that thing up with RO because I always use a turkey baster.
Yeah.
So, but perfect, dude. Sign me up. Where
Order one right now.
And here's how I test every day. Right here, every night test. So I can test every day for about 100 days with one of these.
Hey, it won't be long, and Apex will be releasing the new testing system that tests all the shit.
Well, that'll be dope. Right. I will buy one. I will buy one.
No,
hey,
seriously.
Hey, can we talk about how Billy Pipes was all about these timers?
I feel like a chemist when I'm testing, though. I love it.
Billy Pipes is going all Wi-Fi and shit with these little surge protectors he got.
Oh, here's my Apex. Here's my Apex. Look.
That's Billy Pipes' high tech. Billy Pipes went high tech with the Wi-Fi surge.
See this? Do you see this thing right here? This is why my house.
Blue LED, man. That's high tech.
That's why it didn't catch on fire. That's my heat sensor, my heater sensor. And when it was downstairs and it emptied, that thing shut off my heater. That heater is still running.
Billy, I like how you got your glass right there in the front. It's like
I know.
Look
at that stump, man. You lucky.
It's like people comes over and he turns on the LED underneath and look at all these frags, bro.
God, I know.
Sign me up for a couple of them.
Look at these. Look, you see this one? You see this frag rack right here? Look, this is a 2 foot long freaking frag rack.
Yep, full.
This is a 2 footer, 1 foot. And look at the back wall.
Yep,
I think that's the first time you made that tank look big, Billy.
Save one of those for me. Save me the smallest one, Billy.
And who thought that he was just a affiliate king?
Right? Mr. All About T5's Euphilia King. Now he's an LED SPS master.
LED? What do you mean LED? What are those? What are those things right there?
Oh, you must have switched it up then.
That's how it's been.
Yeah, what is that? What fixture is that?
This is the wave.
Your lights.
Wave point. That's a wave point.
A canopy like that, Billy.
That's a wave point
sticking out of your lid.
You can't look at. You can't see that.
Was that a 6 bulb?
He got a skimmer on his freaking roof.
What is going on here?
Is that a 6 bulb?
Hey, you know what's gonna be cool?
4.
You got a Mike Lemon sticker right next to that Billy Pipe sticker.
What do you run? What bulbs are you running?
2 Blue Plus and 2 Reef Brights. That's it.
What? Just Blue Pluses and Reef Brights?
Just 2 Blue Plus though. The other 2 are actinic.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm running.
But after Palooza, I'm going to be changing that light fixture to just 2 T5 bulbs. The only because I have to take the Reef Brights to Reef Palooza with me to display the tank. So I want to have that extra light when I don't have the Reef Brights over it. You know.
Hey, Billy, seriously, Billy, a canopy that fits my shit.
Don't forget to get your.
Oh boy!
I'll take one of those too. Sign me up. Run it. I'm getting royalties off of this, Billy. You better count me in for royalties.
All this stuff I'm showing you now is in my video.
Please pause.
Look at him getting all these sales off
Billy Pipe.
Yes. And just wait. If you order one, you'll get 2 if you order in the next 5 minutes.
Call now in the next 5 minutes.
Jesus, Billy.
Mike, what's up with you? Are you got stickers going or what?
Yeah, they should be here soon.
Wait, who made them for you? Who made those stickers?
Ari made them, crushing the game right now. Here we go. I'm getting royalties off Ari too.
Billy Pipes is like the Mr. Miyagi.
His daughter Ari makes them, and
no, it's Ariana.
You hear what I said, Mike? I said Billy Pipes is like the Mr. Miyagi to Mike Lemon.
He's like the Billy Mays from Mike Lemon right now.
Billy, how long
he's pushing everything he can.
How long you been in it, Billy? How long?
This July will be 4 years.
Dude,
we're all the same then. We're all
4 years. The dude already got his own Reefer Plaza freaking booth.
Hey guys,
look at this.
He's obviously a smart man.
Billy,
look at this chalice. Look at this chalice. Can you see that chalice right there?
Yeah, you got some extension right there. There's a couple of them floating around.
I got that
one. Which one are you talking about, Billy?
That one right in the corner.
I see that one right there. Yeah. What's that?
I got that. It was like the size of an M&M. It was just a piece of a chalice.
You got
can I say something real quick?
Then in 8 cans?
Yep.
Hey, so can I say something real quick? So
No, you can't.
every like third
That's
time
your
I
show,
talk to,
Mike.
every
You
like
talk.
third time I talk to Billy Pipes, he's like, "Bro, you remember when I had like 500 subscribers and you were at like 900?"
Yeah, at
every
one
like
point,
third
Mike had 900
he
subs,
just
and I
wants
was
to
at like
remind
450.
me, and like all I can say is like, Billy, you're the guy making the DIY and how-to videos. I'm the guy watching them. Like, I don't know what else to tell you.
And Mike used to always say, "Billy, you can't grow SPS. You can't keep it alive." What do you think all that is?
5 years
It's like
later,
a lot of birds' nests. What that
5
is.
years later.
That's all ORA right there.
I know, and I'm gonna grab me a couple of them things.
Was that all
These are going.
birds' nests? It is all birds' nests, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's another thing. Here's another thing that I got to test out for a guy.
And no apex.
No apex.
You
There's
don't
my
need
apex. Look, and here, look.
Billy, but that's the
It's
Wi-Fi.
like Walmart surge protectors.
Here's something somebody sent me. It's pretty interesting. It's a magnet. You
Is
put it
that
in your.
small or is your hand that massive?
No, it's small. You put.
Okay.
You fill the
No,
backside.
no, you don't have big hands.
You fill the backside with brine shrimp eggs. Look, you fill the backside with brine shrimp eggs.
Yeah.
And brine shrimp are attracted to light, so when they hatch, they swim out of here and they feed your tank naturally.
Who does all this though?
Someone with a 3D printer.
This is the guy that
making
made.
shit up.
This is from like that made. I'll show you.
I mean, that's going back to feeding. I mean, how many people seriously? Maybe in the chats we can get this. We got 15 people in the chats. How many people seriously individually feed their freaking coral?
Me.
I do. Refroids.
Who?
Thanks to Billy Pipes, that fucking video saved my life on my coral.
I do.
I swear to God, dude. When I started doing it your style, they blew up, dude. I'm not kidding.
Blowing up or surviving is a different story. I mean,
Like
if you're dosing calcium or
never
whatnot.
so good after spot feeding with refroids.
Anybody in the comments?
Yeah, mine too. Yeah. After that,
You don't have to feed them. I have one in my tank right now that I have never fed refroids ever, and it's growing, but the one next to it is the same one. It's like 5 times the size.
Hey,
Billy. Technically,
Reef chili. I use reef chili
because they're all filter feeders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, to a point.
Well, acans, they'll eat what they can catch.
Yeah, I mean, well, you got to talk about sorry, brain loss. What were we talking
Give me a
about?
nice fat microphone lemon right there too.
I gotta get some stickers too. I like that idea.
Here's the sexy.
Dude, we're finally catching up.
Here's the edition. Second edition.
I find that the die-cast stickers are pretty expensive.
They're not.
The sites I've been going to are pretty high.
Okay, Mike.
Like $30 for 5 stickers.
We're gonna give him the exclusive, okay?
Dude, you know what was cool is that sticker. That's a good idea. Like on Instagram, the kid with the fucking water level sticker. That's a good idea.
Yeah, right here.
Super good idea. Yep. He's like, oh, here's your water line right here. Put it on your
Yeah,
sub.
that's pretty cool.
That's a good
Nice.
idea. Like
now, look, hold on. I'm gonna give you an exclusive, okay? See these?
Put an arrow
Billy's
on
got the
this
die-cast.
Billy's and anybody who replies in the comments right now will get a free Billy Pipe sticker.
These are what
comments. They can get a sticker made from his daughter for 10% off. Mike gets a 2.6% royalty.
Yeah, you see,
for the 7th time tonight.
Pat made me this one. I made this one, and then Pat added the YouTube for me.
I want a pink one, Billy.
But
seriously.
Hold on. But then
you want everything pink.
I have a couple.
He's got one.
I have wait till you see Mike's. She designed Mike's. She designed my next one's coming up.
Should be
But
on the 3rd.
That's awesome.
Here's the thing. You see these stickers right here? There's 108. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys. Listen, Mike. Listen, I'm gonna give you guys a quick lowdown because I have 9%. I have 9%. I have 9% battery life. So shut up and let me talk. So go on Instagram.
Don't blame it on the phone.
Go on Instagram and find sticker mule. Okay, sticker mule. Once in a while, more
It's
than
a lot though. It's all the time.
Yeah. So they'll give you 10 of these, free shipping for $1.
Oh shit!
So what I did is you type in your name.
He's gone.
You take a picture right off your phone.
You just
I
have
took a screenshot of it. Yep. Every email you have, you make another order. So I have 100. But the weird thing about Sticker Mule is when they say they're going to send you 10, they send you 14.
Done.
Nice.
And like this was a 50 count. This was a 50 count roll of stickers, but for some reason there were 73 on it.
Billy, I got 4 10 pieces coming. I got 4 10 pieces coming. So I should have at least 50 of them, right?
Yes.
All right, cool.
So who pays for the shipping?
They do.
It's a dollar,
they do,
dude.
You just
you pay with pay. Yeah, I pay with pay.
Don't cost them that much.
I mean, for you as a seller.
Dollar,
I don't sell them all.
bro. You don't.
These?
You gotta.
I give
you gotta
these.
spend. You gotta spend the money to actually send the sticker, but then you get a roll.
It's gotta be free, right? I mean, you put it in an envelope, it ain't gonna cost you anything.
No, it's 55.
It's gonna cost you 55 cents.
You got to put the effort and the cost into sending it. So
see, when they do that deal, it's for advertising. So
gotcha.
So you have 120 purchases,
but it's so
and you have 120
stupid.
envelopes you got to send out.
But Billy's
Correct.
on the right page. Like Billy, you put in. You can do it in like 10 minutes. Do 10 of them right away. And it's the same sticker sent to the same address, but as long as the email address is
see,
different,
I sent Reefs by the link, and I said, hey, just send him a screenshot.
Hitting licks right now.
So
Billy's hitting licks with these stickers.
Should we look forward to a Billy Pipes box?
Billy Pipes? Oh yeah.
I gotta.
I'll just turn these inside out.
Billy, go back to your.
He's
stickers.
got both of them. He's got the.
Yep. I did 3 of each.
And the other one.
I wanted to show my support to him, so I did 3 of my aquariums and 3 of the mystery reefs.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's it.
I did my aquarium box for a few months. And it's like, I would say out of like the 3 months, I'd probably use like 7% of the stuff I got.
Yeah.
My aquarium box. My aquarium box, they sent me these white pens, right? And I'm like, what am I going to do with these, right?
Yeah.
But when I was cutting all the PVC legs,
he's signing his stickers with that white one. He's when
I was cutting the black PVC legs, I had to mark each one to make with this.
Okay, so that's one of the 78 things.
I think Mike's
a
good guy. Even though he's a Patriots fan.
Yep.
We all know. We saw that video too, Billy. You had
we know that one.
You'll use something.
It, Billy. You don't gotta narrate. We understand.
In case you guys didn't know, these are available.
We know that. Billy, I am claiming infringency on my channel right now.
He's totally using you, Mike.
He's like, oh, here, what do you know? A corn cup with my name on it. Oh,
I actually found out my sunglasses work perfect.
I only got 400 glasses. Sorry, guys.
Hey, you know they're all gonna be gone come reef.
I won.
Yeah. These are all 2%. These are all filled. I have 250 pairs exactly left. So out of 600.
12%.
Which one you going to?
New York.
New York. Oh yeah, that'll be gone.
That's Reefapalooza, right?
Yeah.
There's one in Orlando coming up too, right?
That's too far for him.
Billy,
anybody want this? It doesn't fit my big ass head.
Dude, you got that for free.
Hey Billy, you don't have the pink ones yet. Then you just ordered those.
No, I screwed up because
I want one of those if you could.
I forgot to approve the proof.
Look at that couch.
Yeah, you got the email. You have to approve it.
Love chair. Another one. Yeah. You got a couch and a love chair.
I used to have nice blue AstroTurf down here.
He said AstroTurf.
There's probably like a few bottles of lotion laying around, and like at least a few boxes of
for his RO
tissues,
system.
And lotion.
You gotta stay on top of the RO game.
Hey, what
everything you got.
Well, he's got everything there. He's got dosing for BRS.
Because he's got a wife that doesn't care that he does this.
Shower curtain with fish on it.
You got to stay on top of. No, rule number 1: make sure your RO container is easy to clean.
I'm really digging this shower curtain.
Right?
How long?
No,
did
these
you store?
my mom. My mom made these curtains. These are fabric. Sewed them up and everything. So you got to make sure your RO game.
If anybody's in the market for my mom's window curtains, she sews them up and everything. Call 508-725-9316. Buy one. There he goes. There he goes. He's advertising. It's like the 17th product tonight, Billy.
You got to make sure your RO order is 0 TDS.
He's like, by the way, this TDS meter is made by Billy Pipes.
I asked CJ with all his sponsors. I'm like, did JBJ give you that tank? And it's kind of like with Billy. Like, did you just get that tester for free?
Billy,
that here? No, that was $20. That was $20.
So you
Billy pays. Tester, huh? Billy pays for an edge up on that.
Look at Billy. He's always trimmed up, clean.
I told you earlier, Billy. I was like, yo, did you hit a comb on that beard before you popped in this stream, Billy?
No.
Look at that.
Clean cut going.
Look at that.
Do you guys store saltwater, or is it bad to store saltwater?
Guys, that's an 8-foot ceiling. If anybody's aware, that's an 8-foot ceiling.
That's what I'm saying. How tall are you, dude?
He makes a 75-gallon look like a 10-gallon. I swear to God, on his videos.
I gotta watch when I walk.
Yeah, look, he can palm a 20-gallon. He can palm a 20. He can't palm a 20 long, but like a normal 20 tall, he can palm a 20 tall.
Jesus Christ. I'm like, there's no way that's a 75.
Look at this little ass hat.
Oh, there's the hat. There's the hat. That's a money.
It don't fit. It don't fit.
That's it. I'm gonna fly to Reefapalooza, man. I gotta see you in person.
Dude, that's funny shit right there.
Hey, well, if you guys want to go to Reefapalooza, these booths 524. See him up. I get 12% of all of everything you said tonight.
How tall are you, Billy?
I can fly for free. I just might come down.
You can fly for hell yeah. You gotta come down.
I'm not answering. I don't know what.
6 foot 7.
6'7"?
Yo, so I'm talking to Billy. I was like, yo,
kidding me?
Yo, I was talking
343 pounds.
Holy shit.
He's like a brick wall.
You a little guy, huh?
Andre the Giant over here.
Nah, he's just a little guy.
There's another project.
So I was like talking to Billy the other day, or probably a month or two ago, about going to Reefapalooza. I was like, yo, if I go there, I probably want to stay there. It's a 3-hour drive, and then, I probably want to stay there. You know what he says? He's like, yeah, man, hotels are pretty cheap around here. All right, cool. Appreciate it, bro.
I told you.
3-hour drive.
Dude, you could totally stay here, but you have to stay in the basement.
Done.
Well, you saw his basement. I mean, that's.
Let Waffy curl up on me. I'll let Waffy's all over me.
Dude,
I'd be looking at all this shit. I'd be checking out everything he had down there.
Me and Waffy will cuddle.
Stay tonight.
I'm gonna walk out of Billy's basement with like stacks of what are the little white ones? What are they?
You gotta have the
I'm gonna get lost in this curtain.
Stealing stuff.
There won't be anything down there. It's all going to Palooza.
Well, not all of it. I already called something. A couple things. Like that rainbow 8-can. That's my name. And one of those orange plating Monties are mine. So that rainbow 8-can just like set it aside for me now,
I just got that. I'm not selling
it. The whole thing.
Mike has different plans than Billy does.
But no, one of those orange Monties that you got in the back for sure. I'll take.
Do you guys Gillette razors?
Oh, here he goes again.
He's endorsed by Gillette now. What are we doing, Billy? 12, 7,
Do you guys use Gillette? Do you guys use Gillette razors?
No.
I use Bic.
They're expensive, right? The blades.
I use Mike Lemming.
So I found like $1.
The whole cabinet full, aren't you?
I found the $1 deal for them too.
He's like, yo, I talked to the company and told them I owe a fish tank.
Hey, how about those Marlboros?
Sent me these razors.
Marlboros? You found out a discount for them yet?
Hey,
$1. These are $20 at the grocery store. I got them for $1. Those are $8.
Yeah, you can't discount those, can you?
Billy's like those Marlboro Mentos. I drive from New Jersey to Maine to get New Jersey and New Hampshire to get no tax.
My wife work at the chick company.
That green thing's cool though, Billy. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that.
The little house?
That yeah,
they've been around
because everybody uses those little. It's not egg crate, whatever it's called.
Hotel. It's
corrugated.
Like that paneling.
It's like corrugated, whatever, right?
They call it a hotel, but I don't think that one's as good as the other one.
How do you know?
Marine Depot offers one, and BRS offers one, and
you can go to Home Depot and buy that stuff for cheap.
It's corrugated something.
Yeah, exactly. They got little hollow. It's like hollow paper almost, like hollow.
You can buy it in a square like that.
Yeah,
it's corrugated plastic. It's corrugated plastic. You know, like the like the signs that you have
like
out front.
Diffuser, right?
I mean,
no, listen. It's
when you
like plastic cardboard.
Yeah, if you go to Home Depot or Lowe's, it's called plastic corrugated cardboard. It's meant for like if you want to do a yard sale, you can write on it, and it's plastic, so it won't, the rain won't destroy it. It's like Dave's Nano Tank did it in his tank.
But they made like stacks of it.
He has a video. Yeah, he cut out 2-inch by 2-inch squares and glued them together, put them in his tank, and he showed a video. There was hundreds of pods running through them.
Yeah, I can't imagine they're not successful, but I don't think they're that much. They're not that expensive to really. Depends on how.
I thought you could just breed them with Chaeto algae.
I just mean they're not expensive to make. I mean to buy rather than making them. I mean,
Billy got it for free, so I'd call it a good investment.
Like if you need them for like mandarin gobies and stuff, then yeah, you should probably breed them.
I know that the pods. I need to repod my tank, and the pods and all that crap, dude. That stuff's expensive, man. It's like $65.
I'm gonna be doing
everything in this.
Hey, Billy. Actually, that's funny. This is brought up, Billy. Hey, I want a. What I need is like a huge starter pack, and I know you're Mr. Saltwater.com or whatever it is. So
Algae Barn,
whatever it is.
No.
I know you
Mike's
got like
Fido.
one. Yeah, done either way. I know you got like you got people paying you to do everything at the moment. Multiple people. So if I can get like a code, so if I can get like a Billy.pipes code for like 30% off, tell your boys I'm coming.
Well, I'm going to be doing a Mike's Fido giveaway.
Okay. Well, all right. Yeah, you're right. I'll probably win that too. All right, cool. All
you know what, Mike? You know what?
Hey, Billy Pipes will hold a Mike Lemon's giveaway, and Mike Lemon will win it.
You know what? I'm going to win something for
Reed, kind of ridiculous. Billy Pipes won one of my only good giveaway. He was like second or third or something. Third, Billy?
Which one did I win?
Is that the one that took you like 2 months to give away?
Is that the one that you should just stop talking?
Huh?
I think you won third place, Billy. On the one that the discrepancy.
Oh yeah, the silver bowl.
Yeah, you got like a few like it was
Seachem shit.
Yeah, it was like Seachem, Zooplankton, Fido, and like a couple little bottles or something. Like
the reason why I like Mike's Fido, I just got so if you look at my Mike's Fido video and
the reason he likes Mike's Fido is he got some for free.
Listen,
he's like, if anybody wants to sign up,
I didn't get it for free. I want to tell you that I didn't get it for free
with the flashlight video.
K-Town says he's got you beat, Mike.
Listen, Mike. So what was I saying? Oh, so I compared the two. Like I got Mike's Fido with the flashlight, and you look at my mystery reef box unboxing I did last week or whatever. I won the month before that, and they sent me a thing of their 5280 pods. I saw like 10 pods in that thing. Like I was gonna use the flashlight on it, but it was shitty.
Because that one video you did with the flashlight, those things are all over the place.
Dude, they're everywhere.
Everywhere, dude.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
And I think it was like $28.
It's like, guys, on sale right now, orange Billy Pipe flashlight, so you can check your Fido. 1-888-975-2643.
Look, salesman. Look at that salesman coming out.
I'll see if I can get a Billy Pipes coupon code.
You better be sending him some stickers.
You know what? Bullshit aside, Billy, I do want a pink one. That'd be cool. I'd appreciate that.
What are you eating, Billy?
12,000 calories.
Those are
It reminds me of a munchkin.
full bone-in wings, but there's like 12 of them on his big-ass spoon, and he takes a big bite of bone-in wing. And it's one bite at a time. 6 wings.
I have to take my pill, so I have to eat because for 6 months I've been having pain in my back. Finally got the results back. I don't know if you can see it, but this right here was detached.
No shit, huh?
And I've been sucking it up for months.
You should probably tell your boyfriend to chill out.
Slow it down in the bedroom.
Fucking Mike.
Dude, there's so many comments. You got 18 in the room.
Well, I forget, dude. When there's so many people in the chat, I totally forget to watch the chat.
Yeah, rule number one, Mike.
I said it earlier, and I
the
still
host,
forgot.
You have to be watching.
Rookie streamer over here, man. You got
sorry,
crew, man.
Streamer. Yeah.
K-Town's calling out Billy.
Uh-oh.
That is a pretty crisp line there, isn't it?
That's pretty crisp.
Yeah, dude, when you got on earlier, I was pretty sure you like we're in the mirror like this, like picking up your beard before you like started the stream.
For my head, once in a while I'll use these razors, but everything else I use the old school straight razor.
Dude, that's tough. That's kind of scary.
The first time I used it, it was like a blood cut, like here.
Those straight blades, they will F you up for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody here got any clownfish?
I do.
Hell no.
I do.
Come on, dude, really?
I do.
Everybody has clownfish.
No, I know Billy don't
hate
like
them.
clowns, but I just got a pair, right? And the one that I got, he eats right out of my hand already.
Yeah, you
watch that shit, he'll be biting your hand so you know it.
Billy.
Yeah, you'll go to do something in your tank, it'll be ripping your arm hairs out.
Billy, you know what I put in my tank yesterday?
I love him.
Billy, you know what I put in my tank yesterday?
What?
5 pills of reflux. The 28.
Oh.
It's back.
Reflux sucks. You got to get the fluconazole.
That's why I did 5 instead of.
Dude, he's
3.
like feeding himself. What is he feeding him? It's 11:47. What are you?
Shut up and let me eat.
Right.
It's awfully late to be eating.
Every bite is a whole chicken.
Not when you're that big, man. You need the calories.
Captain Crunch, man. Crunch berries.
Is that what that is?
Cereal
Captain
before
Crunch?
bed? That's the best.
Looks more like Lucky Charms.
Looks more like a Swedish hen.
I think we need a close.
Big ass bite of yours. He's eating individual Swedish hens every bite.
I eat right now. I get heartburn. I'm an old man.
He's got like an.
Oh, here you go. Here's another one for you, Mike.
I know, dude. I was like, yo, what does that say, Billy? You're like, can't tell you. Can't tell you what it says. Click it.
It's my new pen. Check it out. Ready?
Click it.
Ready? Hold on.
He just wants. Oh
yeah,
my god,
this motherfucker.
Dude, this dude.
You know?
I'm like, Billy, what's it say? He's like,
master
can't tell
of
you.
freaking buy it from Japan gadgets.
Can't tell you
all the
what
gadgets,
it says.
but he don't have an apex.
Do you see any hair algae or bubble algae or coral death or? No.
Oh shit!
Is that your?
Somebody's saying about when they were.
You're proposing. What are you?
No,
doing?
this was my great grandfather's. From 18.
That's like a little kid ring. Look how little that.
It looks like it fits like a pencil, but his big ass hand. It's like a size 12 ring.
My grandfather wore this when he was a baby in 1890.
A baby?
Damn.
Or my great grandfather. Yeah, this back then they used to give babies rings.
He's about to put it on his first acro.
Dude, he couldn't put that on any of his fingers.
He's gonna put it on his first acro.
That's actually pretty cool.
First acro, Mike. You missed all that already. You haven't been watching my videos.
Never watch your videos. You know whose video I did watch today though is the Hidden Reef, Billy.
Yeah, I know you saw that one.
Dude, I definitely saw that one. I keep checking to see if people comment.
I can't even keep up, dude. They're talking about something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's probably my win again.
No, it's something. I don't know.
They hating on you or what?
Something about Mandarin fish eggs.
Yeah, mandarins. Diane Kansas says when
Mandarins. Am I saying that wrong?
It's Mandarin. Yes. Di Kansas says when I was transitioning to a Mandarin onto fish eggs in an olive jar, I took a bunch of Cheeto. No, not. This was back when I still used green macros, mind you, and shook it into the overflow. I trained him in, but that's the closest thing to loofah in a reef I have got.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So he's talking about the hotel being the hotel.
Yeah,
is
you kind of like
quarantine
them off in your own tank to force them to feed, right?
Well, no, back in the day, they didn't have these.
Yeah.
So they would take a loofah, put it in your sump, let all the critters crawl into it, take the loofah, and put it in your display.
It's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing.
I would assume it still
Billy has in
works.
his hand. You're supposed to let it occupy itself with copepods. Then you're supposed to pick it up, put it in your tank, and shake it, let it out, and feed your fish.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a plastic version. Woo! The Metalia? What is the Metalia pads?
That's a good question. I saw that too. The Metalla pads are pretty much a plastic version of
Metalla. See, Mike
Cheeto.
put the spelling bee here.
Is it Metalla? Is it Matala? Is it Matala? Good. That's a good question.
Nutella?
M-A-T-A-L-A. All A's. M-A-T-A-L-A. Metalla pads are pretty much a plastic version of bunched up Cheeto, which all of them are probably that. Like,
yeah,
to an extent. I stockpiled Pinky pads, Billy. You know that, right? I got two unopened.
He ain't worrying about you. He's worrying about what's in that bowl.
I got two unopened big ass rolls.
That's a big
still
bowl,
what you
too.
sent me.
Look at that. He's sipping in it too. He's getting all the leftovers.
You know what that was? Did he just take a shot of phytoplankton?
He took a shot of something.
He did, Billy. You did some shit like that, and don't say you didn't.
He wants to turn into like some superhero.
Whose camera is this?
Billy Pipe.
What did I do?
You took a shot of phytoplankton or zooplankton or something.
Yeah, on a live stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody had a really cool angle on their.
Nobody has any idea what I'm talking about. That's true story.
Like you took a shot of that stuff.
It was the brine shrimp and
motherfucker brine shrimp.
It was brine shrimp and mysis in a bottle.
Ugh. Yuck.
Opened it up and
thimble.
It was way more than a shot. It was way more than a shot glass. I just tipped
a thimble.
Who's testing their water this time of night?
I am. I decided just to do it.
Best time.
You need to move your camera up because everything is
blurred.
Everything is blurry except for about 6 inches in front of your
your nice.
Yep, right there.
Marble.
But way in the back, it's.
Don't worry about it. Don't move the camera. It's fine.
A little higher. North. Go north a little more.
I'm a little far away from.
You go north. You don't got to move anything.
pH action for you all right there.
Hey, we like it when you shake it.
I can shake it. So I just got this new stuff, the Red Sea stuff. So I'm just trying it out.
Yeah, that's the Red Sea stuff there.
Yeah.
I could tell by the logo.
It says Red Sea.
Where does it say Red Sea? Where?
Look at the bottom right.
The very, very bottom corner, but.
Oh yeah.
I have Red Sea magnesium and what is the other one? I think this is magnesium. I use calcium. I use Red Sea on calcium and magnesium. I use the checkers on the
Hannah.
The Hannah checkers. I use that on the.
Speaking of Hannah,
alkalinity and magnesium. Or what's the other one? I'm drunk.
Phosphate.
Phosphate. Thank you.
DSR, you got to polish off right before bed. You know what you do before bed every night? Makes your hair grow.
What's that?
Big ass mouthful of crunchy peanut butter.
Oh,
I eat peanuts, so does that help? When he starts shaking his bottle, we'll be like, shake it one time, shake it. There he goes. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it one time.
Billy's gonna be like,
Mike, check it out.
Again, girl.
Mike. You there?
Mike's going to the restroom.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to the restroom. Can you guys not hear me right now?
Yeah. Can you see me?
Who?
Yeah, I can see that fluffy beard you got. Is that you, dude? No, you
Are those
didn't.
betting chips?
What are you doing, Billy? That's your big dude. He's like fucking
Those are your kids.
13 months, and look how big his head is. He's like 13 months old.
This is my kid, dickhead.
Oh, I thought that was you years ago.
Do you just have one? Do you just have one child, Billy?
He does. But little Billy's a warrior, that's for sure.
Okay, so not to bring up a sour subject, but this was a child that back a year ago or so
was not doing well. Yeah.
Yes.
I couldn't hear you.
He's saying a little Billy was a year or two ago was not doing well. He wasn't.
At 6 months old, he had open heart surgery.
It's crazy. Multiple surgeries, Billy, right?
Yeah, still needs a couple more.
And like when I say multiple, it's like in the teens, correct?
Now he had 4 so far.
I thought it was in the teens, dude. I thought he had like multiple.
I wouldn't have let him do that.
Either way, dude.
How's he doing?
He's striving.
Oh yeah, he's a champ. I train him to be tough. He's already tough.
He's a pipes, man.
Yeah, there's no crying in his house.
He came out of the womb knowing how to use PVC glue and primer.
Hell yeah! I'm trying to get my kids into the hobby, man, but they're so into their damn video games.
Oh, he's into the iPad at 2.5 already.
Yeah, exactly.
Shake it.
Besides the reef tank hobby, Billy has definitely taught his daughter how to hustle. That's for sure. Ari's killing it.
You gotta never stop. Once you stop, you're beat.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Mike, you got a kid, right?
I do. She'll be 6 in June. It's crazy, dude.
So you got her first tank yet?
Well, I've bought her a few tanks. It went from it was like a 2.5 to a 4 to a 10 to a 30 to a 75 to move to a 28. Now I'm at 75. So it's hers.
I mean, not you.
Yeah, well, that's how.
When you got kids, man, everything's for them.
I mean, have you ever gotten like anything? Obviously, all those little ones are all freshwater.
When I first started, she was like mesmerized by the guppies, and now that like I could show her a full blown reef tank, she was like, "Yeah, it's cool."
You know what I like to do? If you guys are bored,
used to seeing fish tanks,
If you guys are bored one day, and you watch certain people on YouTube that you've liked for a while, like for Mike example, you look at his latest video, it's got editing, it's got music, he's upbeat and excited. But if you watch his very first video,
it's like Ryan from BRS.
He's like
Ryan guys, from BRS. Hey guys,
this is my planet tank.
This is my tank. It's like Ryan from BRS, and that's the goddamn truth.
Yep, my first video was like, "Hey, these are my reservoir tanks.
Yep.
See you guys."
All your guys' originals.
And you know what? Not that I don't follow all the other guys, but I tell you, Mike, dude, you're kind of like me, and it makes me want to get rid of my intro because you're straight up. You when you start your videos, it's you. There is no commercials or no intros, none of that bullshit.
But that's what I want. But I'm to the point where like I want to be like I like the way that Billy has adopted. Anyway, it's like, here we are again with whatever the fuck is going on, and then boom, your intro, and then hey guys, and let me talk.
Yeah, you got to make the intro, man. I think intros are awesome.
The only reason I have my intro is because my daughter helped me design the intro, and my son, when he was going through his heart surgery, every time he heard the music, he would like bop his head and like dance a little bit.
You made a video about that. Yeah.
Bump.
That's awesome.
Bump.
Like I hear it all the time. That my family always, don't you ever,
Billy,
because I want to get rid of it. But
Billy, here's a question for you.
Oh, don't get rid of it. That's your trademark.
Billy, here's a question for you that I thought about today. I thought about years ago, but I never brought it up. So we you know about like monetization and like copyright, right?
Yep.
So how does CJ monetize and do his Chris Brown beat every single video?
It's probably a different beat.
It's Chris Brown. It's
probably sped up like. It's probably so if it's a 4-minute long song,
if I shorten it a half a minute, like
no. It might be something that's so. All right, so you can use regular music and stuff like that. It's got to be like less than 12 seconds, I think, or less than 10 seconds. But if you use somebody else's beat, you can you type in the Chris Brown beat alternate version, and what it does is they speed it up like a millisecond. So instead of 4 minutes, it's 4 minutes and 5 seconds. So it makes it non-copyright because it's not the original beat. It's a little bit faster.
Aren't they okay though too if they recognize it in their comment section?
No.
Yeah.
No. They stayed in there saying, "Hey, this is blah 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 song."
There's like music that I use. You have to post the link of where I got it from. If it's non-copyright, you're okay. But
shout them out. Yes.
Yep. But
Billy, are you subscribed to the YouTube audio file or whatever it is?
Not the YouTube one, no.
There's a YouTube one that they have.
I know.
Super big.
I've stopped using music only because not stop. I do it once in a while if I can, get it done quick enough. But it just I'm a non-technological. That's one of the reasons I don't have an Apex is because I don't want to be too tech savvy and do crazy editing and this and that. I want to get videos out there.
You don't have to though. CJ does all his super nice editing.
Does he do three videos a week?
Well, not anymore.
Back when CJ was active, he was pretty good on that.
I mean,
it was two a week. It was two a week. Yeah, but it was two.
Mike Mass is a great example. He is point and shoot every video, adds an intro to like his subscribers, and it's just point and shoot every time, and he does really well. Like
that's all I'm gonna ever do.
I'm down for that too. Like I just want to edit out. I say a lot in all my videos, and like that's the only thing I really like want to edit out. But like other than that, like
you just gotta work on that
some slight intro and then me talking about the tank.
You know who's perfectly smooth, perfectly freaking smooth at making a video?
Who's that?
Like when they're talking point and shoot? Travis.
Yeah.
He rarely says an or a
You're right.
It's just
I think that just takes practice and
Billy, do you know I bought Travis's Kimura?
Yeah.
A little bit of nitrite there, guys. A little bit.
What is it at? 50?
0.2, it looks like.
0.2?
0.2 nitrite.
Jeez, I'm running like 40, 50.
On nitrites?
Like 40 parts per million, man. It gives them corals the color.
Yeah. Well,
Worldwide Corals keeps their stuff at 80.
There's different ways of running your tank, dude.
Yep.
It's pretty new still, but I ain't got no corals yet.
I always say to people, man, I've only been in the hobby for just over 2 years, and I am nowhere experienced. But I always say, if there was a 10-foot stack of information on the saltwater hobby for fish tanks, I'm about at the first 2%.
Well, like I say in all my videos, every tank is different. And I think it's due to the air quality in your area.
I keep it tracks too. This is my
no. It's more than that. Air quality is definitely a thing. I think water quality, because even though if you're using RDI.
Well, yeah. But what I'm saying is that if me and you are using, if I'm driving to your house every day, using my water, if I'm taking care of your tank and I'm using all of my stuff, we're going to have two different outcomes. Even if I'm using everything, because the air quality.
it could be anything. If you even
everybody's tank. Listen, a lot of people get bad algae at springtime when allergies are kicking. Pollen's getting sucked into your house.
Oh, I just got over the pollen season, dude. I'm in the south.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit bury your car in it.
Like I noticed that me and Pat, we have the same issues at the same time. Like I'm like, yo, my tank is really covered in algae today. And he's like, dude, yesterday mine was really bad. I usually get it a day after him. It's weird. No joke. Like he'll be like, man, all my A-cans are pissed. And the next night I'll call him. I'll be like, dude, my A-cans are pissed.
Are you all running your skimmers outdoor air intake?
Yeah, 24/7.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the best way. You suck it in
air
from the.
Quality has that much of an impact on algae?
That's just my thought because if you're running a skimmer, that air is controlling a bit of a good amount of your water.
So would it be good to keep windows open in your house then?
Well, yeah, but when it's 10 degrees outside, I can't do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Or when it's 80 degrees 90 degrees outside.
That's also good for pH, right?
What's that?
It's also good for your pH, right? Keeps your pH.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's major.
It promotes growth. The better the pH,
who cares
it
about
promotes
pH
growth.
though, right?
Yeah, but if you can keep it stable, if it's outside pumping in fresh, the fresh air, it's all about consistency. So if you can keep your pH
right around 8.2, like it never changes. I'm really consistent with 8.2.
See that's good. That's going to be a lot of growth.
That might be my altitude too, though.
I might have 7.6 on a good day.
Okay, dude. Yeah, I'm about where you're at, Billy. I'm running 7, 8, and an 8.
See, I've always been told since day one, you need high light, high flow, high pH, all this other stuff. I don't have any of that.
Billy,
my
how
tank.
are you measuring your pH?
I don't.
Well, then how do you know what it is?
I think I checked it on my last tank. I brought a water sample in.
pH changes daily. Everybody got to know that.
Well, yeah. Everything.
Water agitation helps, right?
Everything helps. I mean, agitation, your skimmer. If you're running a skimmer, your airflow to your skimmer, whether you get your windows open, closed. I mean,
what's the most important thing to check? Is that phosphate or alkalinity?
I could tell it's almost bedtime. You know how I can tell?
Yeah, phosphate, alkalinity. That's kind of a tough one.
Well, somebody's growling for some Oreos.
If it's not right.
She wants to go potty, and then they want to go outside.
Oh, you got a little one.
But at the same time, phosphates are the lead reason to algae and all that. But yeah, I mean, I would say that as far as and I'm not experiencing this, but phosphate, your algae is going to be the problem there. With the other is going to be the salinity is going to be you can kill shit. You can kill your fish.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a drastic salinity change that could kill fish.
Right.
Come on, stop it. The number one thing I think people mess up on is here's my one thing that I will say people should not do, and that's drip acclimate coral.
Really?
You do that, Billy.
I don't acclimate coral like
I've
that.
never done it. I've never done it, but I'm just wondering why you say that.
Temperature acclimate.
Well, yeah. See, that's the thing is you have to temperature acclimate them. When you drip acclimate, right? So here's one thing: you gotta when you get your coral, okay. The really only thing you're worried about is alkalinity when you're putting it in a tank. Because you'll shock that.
What if they're like 3% off or whatever?
The salinity is not going to. Yes, if they have like 102.4 salinity in their tank, and you have 102.6, that's not going to bother it. But if they have like 102.2, if they have 102.2, 102.3, they're probably not keeping coral alive that great.
Yeah.
So what I do is I test alkalinity. When I get the water from whoever, I test their alk.
Okay.
And if it's 2 points off, I'm good. Because I'll dip my coral in their water to save my water, and then I add a little bit of my water and a little bit of their water to the next batch because I dip 3 processes. So then it brings it to a different salinity. Most places are between 7 and 8, and most are between 8 and 9. Because most people are using Fritz now because you can do like mega water changes with it, and it's like perfect parameters. But The reason I don't drip acclimate, you're dripping the water so slow into a bucket. By the time you're done dripping them for 45 minutes, what do you think the temperature of that tank that bowl's going to be?
Well, I drip acclimate them in the sump. I do both.
You drip acclimate.
I'll float them in the sump and drip acclimate from the main tank.
Yeah, but what do? You have like a floating bowl in the sump?
No, I'll just do a 1/4-inch line with a
with the bag valve. Just floating, right?
Yeah, and then float it in my sump while it's dripping in there.
Float it in your sump while it's dripping.
Yeah.
So you keep the coral in what though? A container?
Yeah, so
I guess
in the baggie that it comes
in the bag
so
you got it
in the bag.
And you stick the hose in there.
Right.
See, that's the best way to do it. If you're going to drip acclimate, because when people drip acclimate coral into a little dish,
they have it like a dish in front of their tank.
Yeah, it's getting super cold. Yeah, the whole temperature.
Yeah, and that's what people keep doing. And I'm like, what are you doing? Just float it, dip it, and drop it in the tank. Yep. If it dies, then tell your LFS you can't buy coral from him anymore because their alkalinity is freaking through the roof compared to yours. You know?
Yeah.
You know, they say you can change the alkalinity, I don't know, between 1 and 1.5 in 24-hour period to not shock coral. But, you know, you just got to know where you're getting your stuff from.
Right.
You know, you get the first time you go, you say, hey, what do you run your alkalinity at? Okay, you buy a coral, you test it with your test kit. And if it's good, then hey, I can go there and I can get coral and the alk's good. It's a safe range. Now, if you've ordered from something online, I've gotten a lot of stuff online, like the TRSC. I've gotten a lot of stuff, and I test the alkalinity as it's in the Bayer dip, and it's always between 8 and 9. I rarely find anybody out of that range. So I just float them in the sump for about 3 hours, 4 hours, depending on what I'm doing or where I got them from. Right. Float them for like 4 hours, and then I've left them in the cool. I left them in my sump for 2 days and forgot completely. But you know that's how they come. They come in they're in bags for 2 days on an airplane sometimes.
So that was another thing that I was wondering about is overnighting really necessary for coral?
Yeah, just because of a possible delay.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do like a guaranteed 3-day. Then that's a long time because of the temperature.
The price though, I mean, because I can go to my LFS and get coral.
Yeah, well, yeah. If they don't have something that you really need,
right?
You know, then it's one thing. But yeah, overnight mainly they do it because of the temperature change. You know, like.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like I got mine from South Carolina. I think it was North South Carolina, and it was 11 degrees on my front porch that day.
Yeah, that's true.
And the coral was
3 days, yeah.
Yeah, you're beat. There's no heat pack that's gonna last that long.
Right.
Yeah, I think it has to do with a lot of the LFSs too. I mean, in shipping online, you got to kind of be cautious with that. And some of the places offer those 15-day warranties on if the fish dies within 15 days or whatnot. But nothing's better than getting it from your local LFS that I'm lucky. I live on the East Coast. And although I don't have very many LFSs that you would think there'd be a lot more, but there's not. Yep. The one I do have, luckily, is dude, I've never had an issue with it. That guy has the best stuff you can get. I mean, all of his fish are acclimated properly. You're never going to have a death from him. And it's just one of the things. You order online, you never know what you're going to get when you order online. You put that one fish, if you don't quarantine properly, you put that one fish in there, you kill your whole tank.
Yeah. What I do is, like I've said it before, is you pick your even if it's a Petco, okay? You
from your experience, Billy, you've gotten some good stuff from Petco.
I've bought
that torch.
Coral, maybe I wouldn't buy a fish from Petco.
I've done it.
If you know who works there, if you meet somebody that's working there that works in the fish department, and you see them there regularly, you introduce yourself to them. That's your go-to person.
Yeah, some of them really take care of their stuff. They just all
we all buy in Petco. Come on,
now.
Petco I got around me is nothing but ick.
Just all depends on an employee how much passion is for saltwater.
Yeah, my buddy Brian, I got my pajama cardinals. All my fish were ever from Petco. Never lost a single one. Yeah. He stopped working there, so I stopped buying fish from there.
Yeah.
I got a $40 purple tank from Petco.
Yep.
That torch, Mike. Mike, that green
torch
torch I got was from Petco.
Well,
it was baller too. I wish I
Yeah.
had that thing
I've,
still.
I've only bought a few fish, and I've bought one fish from Petco, and that fish died. And the other fish I have,
Well, did you know Live Aquaria is Petco? They
Yep.
own
I'd say the other
yeah.
way around. Petco is Live Aquaria.
that's different than buying in-house Petco.
Yeah,
I thought it was Dr. I thought Petco bought Dr. Foster's.
No.
I heard that.
The one I got
Dr.
Live Aquaria.
Foster's is going out, but Dr.
Live
Foster's
Aquaria.
was like a subsidiary of the same shit. They're all connected, but Petco owns
Oh, you gotta do
Live Aquaria as a whole. I think.
Yeah.
Before they put on their tank.
Buying online Petco could be very different than buying in-store Petco.
Absolutely, because they have people that care when you buy. Outside of the
it's all different.
Yeah, you could be getting it straight from Aquaria.com. They could be shipping it right to you.
There's a wholesaler that I have an account with right here in Jersey, and they supply New York, Pennsylvania, Delaware, and New Jersey all the LFSs, their fish and coral.
Nice.
Not their coral, but all their fish. They've been running for 30. They've been running for 32 years. Their sump is crazy. It's like the basement is their sump.
Wow,
They just filled the basement with water. There's like fish and shit swimming down there. That's their sump.
You just made a video about your LFS, man. That place is...
Dude, that's the best. That's the best place on the planet.
I've got one kind of like them. They're not quite as nice, but they're pretty damn.
Billy,
close.
that was almost a 19-minute video, and I hate to say it, but I watched the whole effing thing.
Dude, the retention rate on it is like 60%, which is
a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
Are they expensive though?
No,
they're not bad.
No, there's some stuff that I've heard. Oh, he's overpriced, but you get what you pay for with Brian. His shit is top quality.
See, that's what makes a good LFS, man. That's what makes a good business is just presentation, good service.
Yep.
So I bought a yellow tank for 40 and a powder blue for 55. It was 65. I'm sorry, it was 105 for the two fish.
That ain't bad at all.
No, not at all.
And I've gone there, I've gone there to look at the buy fish, and he's like, no, not that one, not yet. It's not ready yet.
Yeah, that's cool. That I saw that. And it's funny you put in the video that it's really cool how they put the date that they got them.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Yeah, because you go to, like I said, you go to a store and they're like, yeah, we've had them about 1 or 2 weeks. They don't remember.
They have no idea.
So he puts stickers. Yeah, he puts stickers on there and says, "This is when I got it." And he does do a treatment through it. I forget what he uses. It's not copper. It's something else to kill.
Copper.
Yeah.
If it looks that good, you know he's taking care of it.
No, but it was good. And dude, seriously, he's got like what's he got, Billy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tanks out in the show area. 7, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can walk this. You can walk these few aisles like 15 times. Oh, excuse me. And every time you walk it, you see something different.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah. He's got over 10,000 frags in there. He lowballed it with the 6 to 10.
Damn,
toasters.
Yeah, but how about when you look up and you see probably like, if I had to guess, probably at least 20 XR30s, I think they were.
Yeah.
So he's like a Ecotech guy.
He's like they're everywhere. They're
he used to you know what he used to you know he used to run for years?
T5s.
T5s, yeah.
And he still runs at his home tank?
T5s.
Among T5 power.
Well, that's like Tidal Gardens, dude. Tidal Gardens got them cheap T5s.
I was just going to mention that. I didn't want to bring up in a call out or anything, but yeah, Tidal Gardens are Yang. Yang's he's moving up in the world, man. He's bringing good product and good prices, and the nice thing about his is he advertises that you can go online and watch what you're buying.
Yeah, and he's
I
really
hear
good
a lot
photography.
about Aptasia.
I've brought my
Anybody?
What? No, we're not.
Tidal Gardens. I hear a lot about Aptasia.
I've never ordered from them, so I don't know.
But seriously, I mean, if you buy a coral and it's got Aptasia and you can't conquer that, come on.
Peppermint shrimp, man.
I don't buy a new car expecting to change the transmission a week later.
That's like the story is you shouldn't buy a coral in a tank that has Aptasia. But if that was the case, I'd never buy it for my LFS. But I guarantee you all the coral I've bought has been healthy and successful.
That's like buying a Mercedes with a Honda motor in it.
Right?
Don't tell me.
Here's the other thing.
Mercedes and it says
Do you remember that video I did? Do you remember that video I did? You remember that video I did where it was called Bayer versus Revive?
Yeah, I want you to teach me how to Bayer, really. I like it. It's a good idea.
I bought that coral from the nastiest person on the planet. Like it was so disgusting. I knew what I was buying. I did it for that reason for the video, but I knew that my method and technique would kill as much of I can, if not all of it.
Would conquer though.
That's why you change your plugs every time you buy. Like if you're at an LFS, you ask them, say, "Can you take off that frag plug?"
Yeah.
Earlier, I totally forgot what I was trying to say. So I guess I've been away from YouTube for a while, and I guess the new thing is like frag plugs. There's two different ones. One's cured and one's not, or something. What's the deal with that?
No, it's been like that for years.
I got the cure one.
What does that mean? That it's soaked
difference?
in salt water for a little while?
They're ceramic fired, so there's nothing
They're like cycled
that can leach out. There's nothing that can leach out.
Because I don't remember ever hearing that before I went on my little hiatus.
Yeah, I've never heard
that's
that
good.
either.
Yeah, you just got to read when you order the frag plugs, you just got to look at what it says. It'll say in the description.
I'm pretty sure I ordered the cheapest ones on Amazon.
They say cure with RO.
So what am I supposed to do? Just soak them? I mean,
yeah, put them in a little, put them in like a 1 gallon container of RO water,
and just let it run for a little bit.
Yeah, because that little portable TDS meter I had downstairs, I got frag plugs once that were handmade, and I put one frag plug in one of those little piss cups, and the piss cup was 0 TDS, and I put it in there, and it went to 47 as soon as I dropped it in.
Did you say piss cup?
Yeah, the little urine cups.
They're perfect for coral.
Just check.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little specimen jars. That's what everybody uses.
Yeah.
You keep those on hand, huh?
Is that a good time to replace your RO membrane when you hit like 40 ppm?
That's another question I got for you, Billy.
When I hit like
that's a good one.
Well, as long as you have a DI,
is worn.
I think once you hit above 0, replace whatever you have to replace.
What do you replace though? The membrane or like everything?
All of it?
No, the DI resin.
Because I heard the membrane will last for a while.
Yeah, your membrane can, depending on what you're drawing
mine's about 2 years old.
Time to replace it for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. But it all comes back to how much water you run into it too.
Well, that and what you're running into it at first. Like you may have 100 TDS going in and 2 coming out.
Dude, I got like 240 at my house. It's crazy high.
Yeah, I would replace. I would see 47.
Yep.
Yeah, so your RO will last longer.
Yep.
And your DI resin will take care of whatever the
my resin lasts long too.
Yeah.
Wait till the first Saturday of next month when BRS has double bonus points.
I got the Aquatic Life RO.
The buddy, right?
The twist in.
The RO buddy?
No, I don't think it's the RO, but it's the twist ones. It's the 4 or the.
Gotcha.
White. It's probably something like the RODI, buddy.
They just did a video on that.
Hey, I can break y'all heart my story, my RO.
Billy, so I've been 6 stage, and I've been wanting to talk to you about this. I've been needing to replace all of my everything for a while. So I have a 6 stage. So I think the top 2 are DI resins. Then it goes through like a bigger. Is that a sediment filter? And then through
I can get you a killer. I can get you a killer deal on a 4-stage RO plus.
I don't want a new unit. I just want to replace everything in my unit.
BRS.
Before you do that, what you should do is take all the filters off. Like take all the filters out and have a 5-gallon bucket filled with half vinegar and half cold water, RO water, and put a little pump in there and run water through it overnight.
To what? To clean them?
Yeah, to clean everything.
Wow. See, that's one of those things. To me, it's like what $35, $40 to replace all of it. It's
That's
like,
what I'm saying. So why do I need to do any of that if I just replace it all?
Well, if you have an RO unit that you've been using for years, there's TDS there's stuff built up in there that it's easy to clean. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Husbandry.
But when you're buying all these new filters, all that's getting replaced.
Yeah, but what about all the stuff that's built up on the inside of the casings and inside the lines and all that? When you hook up,
how hard your water is.
So here's here's what you do.
Imagine that's affecting your overall water clarity.
Yeah, so that's why you clean it out, then you're good. You don't have to. That's just what I do.
That comes back to Billy's OCD.
Well, and you know, and you know what? I forget who I was talking to 2 weeks ago, telling me that I do way too much with the OCD, right? But then I said, hey, did you look at your latest tank update? And they're like, yeah. And I said, did you see mine? I said, yeah. I said, what was the difference? I said, oh, the bubble algae, the hair algae, the nasty shit. I said, you're not going to see that in my tank because of the OCD.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with OCD.
No.
I don't know. Nope.
It's an investment. It's an investment.
A big investment.
Yeah.
And it will only get bigger.
It's expensive, so it's like I don't want to buy a $40 even a $20 frag. If it dies, I get pissed.
That's true. Yeah.
That's like me with a clam. You know, I'm nervous to buy a clam because it's like,
oh, I want a clam so bad. I'm going to get one.
But they say, you know, if you got a new tank, you shouldn't have a clam. So, although my current tank I've been running for over 2 years now, but it's not my going forth tank, so it's like I'm not going to add anything to it.
You could have a brand new clam. You just got to spot feed the hell out of it.
Like a little one, right? Like the little clams.
I think McCallum's Reef just did a thing on Instagram of how he does it. It was actually pretty awesome.
I saw that with that tub, and he
was with little Tupperware and a hose.
Yep, I saw that one.
That'd be a really good video. Really good.
What was he feeding it with though? Just regular.
With phyto.
Just phytoplankton?
I believe so. And that as soon as he put it in there, that thing shut, and then when he opened his mouth, he sucked it all in.
Some people use clams as a refugium in their sumps. A clam refuge because they're filters.
They are a filter feeder, yeah. From what I hear, anyway.
They're good filter feeders. They're really good. I mean,
I hear they suck up calcium alkalinity though.
Yeah,
there's only one thing. There's only one thing that I could say is a must-have on a reef tank.
Skimmer.
Skimmer's a good one. That's a good one. What else? Anybody?
T5.
There's one thing that you could not go without.
Water.
Besides the basic shit. Like what piece of equipment could you not go without in your tank?
Heater.
It's a lot of stuff. I could name a bunch of stuff.
That's true.
I mean, you go on for days.
Just name one.
Apex.
All right, forget it. Nobody wants to play the game. Forget it.
Wi-Fi.
We are. What are we supposed
You're
to do?
saying fish tanks and water. Come on.
Wi-Fi surge protector.
There's one thing that you couldn't pay me to take off my system. That's what I'm saying.
Light. Heater. A light.
Forget it.
I don't know.
You guys are fucking pissing me off. I'm asking you. I'm like, if somebody said, "Hey, you know what? Don't run a skimmer anymore," would you say, "Okay, fuck it," or would you say, "No, dude, no, I gotta have it"?
I've never ran a skimmer on my tank because I didn't buy one, and I shoot myself in the foot for it every damn time I didn't run it.
You don't need a skimmer on a 20-gallon. Just do a 50.
Well, I'm running a 40-gallon Nuvo, and I feel I did need
Boss guard.
What?
Auto top off.
I was gonna say that. Damn it.
You don't have to have that. You can pour water in.
I'm saying you don't have to have one, but I'll tell you what.
You don't have to have a doser either. We gotta do it every day.
It sucks, especially when you don't have a top. It got old real fast.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like an Apex. You don't have to have it, but it helps.
Just like a doser, you don't have to dose every day, but if you have one, you don't have to.
What are your thoughts on running a glass lid? Because I got glass lids on mine, and I'm really scared to run it without.
I'm scared about the light penetration.
Yeah, that's the only reason I wouldn't like them.
But with my lights that I have on there now, I don't see any issue.
Well, most people don't get bothered by it, but for me, since I'm running low lights, it's low light as it is. I don't want anything else to.
So it's like a mesh lid. Do you think that would help?
Yeah, it's going to increase precipitation.
Well, yeah, I'm not really worried about that. I just don't want.
You have a 75, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a canopy?
No, I'm hanging lights.
That's right. Oh, that's right. The aquatic life, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I just don't want fish jumping because I plan on getting
there it is.
Other stuff.
Yeah, you're definitely losing par on that.
Really?
Oh yeah, reflection.
Calypso, why are you muted?
Huh. Yeah, I'll probably do it.
I'm here.
I just see videos with people with mesh, and it
plus,
seems like
if you don't keep that thing clean if you don't keep that thing clean, dude, that thing's gonna get salt creep and everything else everywhere.
On it. Yeah, that's true. Fuck.
Well, it's all depends on your maintenance, you know.
Yeah. All whatever works for you.
So if I had a glass lid. If I had a glass lid, I would use it as my maintenance. So like if I do a water change once a week, as the water's mixing, I take my lid off and clean it.
Yeah.
You know, you have a maintenance in your maintenance. You know, like when I do my first water change of the month, that's when I change my Fosguard and my carbon.
Right.
And the second one of the month, it just becomes, if you do it every time, it becomes like second nature. It's like part of it. Like you don't forget it and you just do it.
Yeah.
Dude, your tank looks really, really good. If that's the one that's on the camera right now. And I mean, what do you have? You don't even have any jumpers except for what? The fire, what are they called? Your little guys in the corner over there.
If you're talking about Calypso, this is only a 7.5 gallon tank.
Yeah, that's Calypso's tank. I got a 75 with this.
So we're talking about two. Okay, never mind. We're looking at two different people.
Yeah, this is Calypso with a 7.5 gallon tank.
I thought we were looking at Calypso. Calypso's got a glass top too. We just talking glass tops.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha. What is he? What is that? A Kessel that he's running?
No, that's definitely a Kessel.
No, it's not.
No,
that's not a Kessel.
What is it, Calypso?
Asta 20.
Kessel wannabe.
Asta
yeah, Kessel wannabe. Exactly.
What is it?
Asta 20. Asta 20.
I've never even heard of that.
By Lubny. Lubny.
It looks good though.
Yeah, it looks just like a damn Kessel.
It'd be a lot better if you had T5s over that though, Calypso. I'm just saying.
I can't put T5 in the little thing.
Put a 60-inch over that thing, man.
They don't make
that thing would look like a helicopter.
That tank looks good though for the size. I mean, that's good looking.
No, that tank is awesome. Oh yeah, that tank is good. See, I love nanos, man. Nanos can be just as good as a freaking 200 gallon.
But see, that's how I feel. You know, I started in the hobby with a nano, a 40 gallon, and everybody's like, go big. You know, I've gone 2.5 years. I haven't had a tank crash. I haven't had nothing like that. You know.
Yeah, so I started with a 75, and then I just went down to a 27.
Hey Billy. You know what you've been telling me for years that I want to do, but we'll see what happens, is a softie, bro.
What do you mean a softie?
You've been telling me to do a softie tank for years.
Well, that's just because you couldn't keep SPS alive.
All right, now you're going to take shots. Now shots fired. Really, bro?
Dude, it almost looked like that clown was about ready to freaking host the freaking...
We should do an SPS
Look at him.
We should do an
SPS
challenge.
He's almost wanting to host the freaking...
Yeah, he's hosting the Duncan.
Let me stabilize my tank, and then I'm down.
Let's do an SPS challenge. We all buy one of the same SPS and see who's last longer.
Challenges are a bad thing.
Well, Mike would not be the first winner.
Well,
that's for sure.
I'm gonna sure as hell try. I'm gonna sure as hell try my ass off.
It would be new for me too. We could just buy one common SPS and then just.
Mike's over there dumping alkalinity. Mike's over there running that calcium reactor for all that dry rock.
I'm over there fucking down in my Kimura.
Mike's out there in the closet in the garage. Is that the rock you got in your tank from the garage?
That looks like new rock, right, Mike?
Yeah, new rock. Most of it, yeah.
Was it from BRS?
Is that the rock you had in the garage that you were curing?
The shed, yeah,
shed, garage.
Yes, garage is different from Florida, so I hear garage, I'm thinking actual garage.
What happened to all your stuff from your old
I bleached it.
Oh,
Gotcha. It was 40 pounds of new rock and probably like, I don't know, 20, 25 of used rock, but I just bleached it all, and then I bathed it in RO for a while, and I had test strips, and I wasn't showing any ammonia or chlorine or any of that.
Mike's trying to stay away from the green algae.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Aren't we all?
The whole thing about the green algae when I did have it was all about neglect. I mean, it's not like I was just a bad reefer and didn't care, and it just happened after I was doing everything.
Well, your situation was different at the time.
I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, and then it's what happened. I mean, there's no way around it. I just wasn't doing what I should have been doing.
Well, it's going to be the same thing that CJ ran into, is that, as much as you try to fight one problem, another problem is going to jump up and bite you in the ass.
Not for me.
I think I'm to the point where I know how to keep it simple, stupid. Even though it's a calcium reactor, you got to keep it simple. That's why I don't want to run. That's why I don't want to run biopellets, no carbon, no GFO. I don't want to I think a refugium is the best thing you can do to a reef tank, in my opinion. Outside of a skimmer or lights or just super stuff.
See, I want a refugium. I just can't. I can't have it.
I know you've always not been able to keep it, which is just baffling. I remember you've tried refugium a few times and you couldn't keep Chato alive.
Well, I can keep the Chato alive. It's what the problem is that my tank's low nutrient to begin with.
Yeah,
your marine pure acts as a refugium, right?
Yeah, but see, I put marine pure downstairs, and it damn near almost killed everything.
Really?
I used my Hanna ULR checker and phosphates. Couldn't even get a reading.
Huh.
Well,
you've always had a problem with a refugium. I mean, it's just one of those things.
Well, not really a pride. It's just because, for one, the oldest tank I ever had was a year. It seems like every time I hit the year mark, something happens. Either I want to do a new build, or I had to sell my tank to pay for medical bills, or my kid fucking cracks the front of the tank. One of those things. So my last tank was awesome. It was running for a year, and then he smacked it.
Damn, that sucks. I always worry about my kids doing that. He's always running in front of it.
Oh yeah.
Are those eagle eyes, Calypso?
I don't even know. I just like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if they're just a standard Vietnamese, man, if they grow out nice like that, good to go.
Yeah, but going about algae and stuff, man, it's talking about Dutch Reefer. I brought his name up earlier, and I don't. Again, I'm not one to do call outs, but it just is what it is. This guy does an episode called 52 weeks or 50 whatever it is, but he has done an episode every Friday for the last year, over a year now, of his tank. Every week you get to see his tank, and he never fights algae. He never fights any of the problems that the common reefer's fighting, because he's running these things that you should be running. He's running.
He's keeping up on his maintenance.
UV sterilizer.
There's a million ways to skin a cat.
Well, yeah, but it's not just a sterilizer. It's not just a UV sterilizer.
Well,
yeah,
it's
a puzzle.
Right now, he started doing the Triton method. He used the Triton method for a little while, and then he switched over to the ATI Essentials method. He's using a dosing method, which is considered to a tank. He's not using a calcium reactor. He's not using none of that. So he's using a dosing method, ATI or Triton or whatever it is. I'm basing my new build off Triton method because of the refugium. He runs the refugium. He runs the Triton method, or he runs. It's just all this stuff that he does. He did it for a full year. He never had an algae issue. He never had an algae outbreak. He never had a fish that died. It's just something he's doing.
It's called good husbandry.
Yeah, exactly. Look at
it's not just his equipment.
Yeah, look at the nano tanks that you can't have no equipment on, and they're beautiful.
Yeah.
There's no refugium, there's no sump, there's nothing, there's no skimmer. It's just husbandry. It's take care of your shit and it's gonna look good.
You clean
That's like their 2, whatever it is, 90. There's no skimmer on it or something.
It's all about what you do. If he does, he could. For all we know, the guy does 5 gallons of water change a week.
He does new
siphons
water changes. He claims he does new water changes.
Well, that's the thing is we will never know.
Yeah.
But we have to go by what he says. So if he's not doing water changes, then it's probably the water that he starts with. When he started,
alone has a lot to do with it.
It was clean. And how old is his tank right now?
Oh, dude, that tank's going on 2 years.
See, it's really established.
It's got a year of season on it.
Yeah.
So, but
Dude,
I've seen guys tanks that I eat sleep reef. I'll throw him out there. Eat sleep reef if he's listening. So you ever watch his video? You're like, oh my God, it's so perfect. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. And then a year after watching every single one of his videos, he turned his white lights on and showed us what the tank really looked like. And it was a disaster of hair algae.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see that with blue lights. I mean, his hair algae was unbelievable, like baseball size hair algae. And he never showed it. He never talked about it until one time he's like, you know what? I'm going to show it. For the longest time, I thought his tank was the best tank on the planet. And now I'm just like, it's not. You know, so, and he had every knickknack you could think of. He had this and that and that and this and Ecotech and Apex and all that. Still got freaking hair algae. Yeah. So it's all about me.
Even my LFS, the guy, my LFS is, he works on, I live in basically the Myrtle Beach area. So my LFS works on Ripley's Aquarium, which if you all know what that is, they have a very large shark, everything, huge aquarium. So he works on that. He works on Bass Pro Shops, freshwater aquariums. This guy's been doing it for years and years and years. His money maker.
Turn your phone sideways.
His money maker is from the maintenance, not from his little store that he has. So when I get information from him about what he likes to do, and he suggests a calcium reactor, that's his way of doing it. But then when I go online and I see all these other different people like Dutch Reefer and such, and different ones, not just him. I see the Titan method, or the Triton method, and the ACI's Essentials method, and things like that. That's what made me decide to, my new. If y'all saw my videos, my new sump is the Trigger Systems Triton 44 sump, which is based on the Triton method, which using the dosing of the Triton system. So. And Dutch Reefer uses that. And he's been using it for over a year now, and it's so successful for him. And it's like everybody I see who's using this system, but again, it's not. It's one of 50,000 different ways you can do things.
Now, what happens if Triton changes their method or goes out of business?
Well, that's the nice thing though, because the new sump that they built, the old sump was actually didn't have any filter socks. It was a little bit short in the skimmer section. The new system actually comes with filter socks. It comes with pretty much a basic sump setup. So if something, if I was to say, okay, the Triton method is not working out for me, I can still go back and make this a fully functional sump with us.
The only difference between their sump and any other sump is the skimmer and the refugium are in different spots.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily about their sump; it's more about their process of using the Triton method dosing system, which is basically just you're dosing calcium, alkalinity, and magnesium, and I don't know what the fourth one is. But.
What light is that in the middle?
I think they're talking about somebody else now.
I'm on you, Nano. No,
what this one here?
Yeah,
it's a grow light from Home Depot.
That's it.
To get hot?
No, it's LED.
You need some baffle blockers, bro.
I know.
Yeah, I want some, Billy.
Billy will sell you some.
Yeah.
Look at this skimmer, dude. My hand is
12%, guys. 12%.
Doing pretty good though.
JBJ HEO.
There's my Apex, Billy.
There you go. I'm proud of you. Never change. Take that $800 and save it for something different.
All right. I need a skimmer as well. I want to try to win that one from BRS.
Hey Mike, how about you pay for your?
We all do. I need one too.
What do you need me to do? Enter a contest? What do you say?
How much
Yeah,
you
I
pay
know.
for your Apex,
Mike, give me that scammer for me.
How much you pay for your Apex, Mike?
Well, with all this money that I'm gaining off royalties from Billy, I should probably be able to buy you a new skimmer.
Yeah, right.
How much was your calcium reactor, Mike? Well, let me just see. How much did you save? How much did you save?
I saved a bit. I mean, I think I saved like 110, maybe, from retail.
Hey,
$2.99.
But I also bought like a $70 tank. I bought a $240 Kimura. I bought the.
Wait. So wait. Let me ask you something.
Billy's gonna go back on that tank part.
Let me ask you something. I remember when Mike and I were arguing. He wanted me to order him this calcium reactor.
Yeah, he said not to.
And I said, Mike, it's going to cost you over $1,000. And you're like, no, it's not. I guarantee you have over $1,000 into that calcium reactor right now, don't you?
With the Kimura, yeah.
There you go. So say you're right, Billy, because that's part of your calcium reactor.
What is now?
Yeah, I wasn't talking about. I wasn't talking about the $300 shell. I was talking about all the stuff to run it.
Yeah,
I could buy a car with no engine for $500, but it might cost me another $4,000 to put an engine in it. That's what makes it a car. So your calcium reactor. He's like, no, I can get everything running for $500. I'm like, you're gonna be over $1,000 in a week.
No, not 500. I said under like 750.
Yeah, because
I spent 115 on my solenoid and whatever it's called, the regulator. Either way, I don't give a shit. If I have a cool fish tank, then whatever.
I like it. I like your setup, Mike.
I mean, in all reality, what's it all about? It's all about what we feel.
I look at it this way. If it costs money, I buy it. Money comes and goes, but if you buy a product, it's going to be with you for all that.
I mean,
that's how I had to justify my lights. I was like, you know what?
That's why I just spent $580 on a pair of golf clubs today.
Yeah.
Stupid. It's fucking here we go. It's spring. Time to golf again.
Dude, I do photography. I've bought one lens for over $2,000.
Yeah, like the money's gonna come and go whether I spend it or not. But
yep, have fun.
If I spend the money on that, I'll have it.
How many minutes of a day do you guys sit in front of your tank and just look at it?
Not much. There's not much going on.
I do as much as I can when I'm at home.
I can look at a still picture and see the same thing.
I'm not saying the maintenance side of it. I'm saying the enjoyment side. How many times you grab a beer and you sit down in front of your tank and you just watch your shit, your fish, and your
only one time?
The whole time
I would say
house, I do that pretty much.
I would say for me about 10 minutes a month.
Hey, Billy.
What? God mighty, what is wrong, guys? Come on, guys. We
Billy.
better than that.
I don't like my fish tank. I don't like my reef tank. I like working on it.
Hey, Billy, there's a comment that I don't know how
a little bit of both
recently it was. It's the last one. It says, Billy Pipes, the only thing I would have to disagree with is your fish selection. It sucks, but your corals are awesome.
What are you talking about, man? His chromas look badass in that tank.
Well, the only reason I have the fish selection like that is because for many reasons. I had a tang in there, and he had no algae to eat, so he started picking at my corals. So
gone. Get him out.
There is no wrong.
I'm not into fish fighting each other and aggression and all that. I'm tired of hearing about aggressive fish.
Yeah, deal with
that. I went with easy cardinals and easy. And people say chromis are aggressive only towards each other, but I want to get a lot more fish. But I'd rather keep my 6 chromis happy and alive. They're almost 2 years old.
I think they
Who
look
else
good
has had
there, man.
God, you had them almost 2 years.
All 2 years and not a single one has died.
Yeah.
They're big too.
Yep. So if I put in, it's like if I, it's like you hear all these problems. Oh, I really want to add this fish, and when you add it, it attacks another one. One dies. They get ick. Whatever. I don't really like fish. I've said it tons of times before. I don't like fish at all. It's a fish tank.
My female
so I put fish in it.
kill everything that I put in the tank. Anything.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah,
they could.
No, she's been doing it.
Yep.
I put a fish like a week ago. It's gone.
And the guy's name was Billy too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fish person.
He said, "Call checkout, son."
Straight called you out, bro.
He's like, fuck your fish, Billy.
Yeah. He's like, call checkout, son. Dig a 20-year-old reef tank, no skimmer, and it's banging. Monkey see, monkey do what the F.
Yeah, dude, he's been commented, dude.
Yeah, he's all gone.
Dude, I already deleted Billy.
Somebody's got him.
I deleted like 4 of his comments earlier.
I love Ringe. Mike, you on the Ringe?
Am I? Do I have a wrench? I think so.
Are you on the Ringe? I said, who's on the Ringe?
Am I in the rag? No.
Rack? No, Ringe.
I don't know. I deleted a couple of his things earlier. Billy Winefield.
He's a troll. He got no content on his channel.
And there was somebody else that commented earlier. He kept like throwing out like, "Wait till you guys see Rico's video." Blah blah blah. Some Josh something. You guys see that earlier? Nobody.
Last week that was talking about political shit.
He's like, you all better watch out. Rico's gonna drop a video soon of doing this, and he copy and pasted like 3 times in my video.
So what? We're all reefers, man. We all have YouTube videos. Who gives
a fuck
for each other?
Yeah, you don't have to advertise. We'll all see it pop up in our fucking live stream or in our.
You ever think somebody feed. Sometimes overdoes it? I mean,
it's not a competition. It's a community, man.
Yeah, we gotta cheer everything we do.
Yeah.
Rico was. I like Rico when he was before
Reefkeeper.
The famous Rico.
Reefkeeper says Billy's corals suck too. Come on, bird's nest. Get some real sticks. LOL. Come see me is what he said.
And that's a wrench too.
Who wrote that?
Come see me, and he dropped his address. And he said Billy Pipes. He said, by the way, BTW, you're little and get fucked. Is what
he's talking about birds. He's been watching a while.
Who are you talking about, Mike?
I don't know. Reefkeeper just
Reefkeeper's just talking.
Oh, he's just fucking. He knows I don't even like sticks.
He said, "Come see me, bro." I don't know what that means.
Uh-oh. Then he says, "Hello, everyone."
I don't even have to look, and I know you're lying.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No, seriously, he called you out, Billy.
He did though. First, I just exaggerated slightly.
How did he call me out?
He says Billy's corals suck too.
And then he said, "LOL, just kidding, haha."
Yeah,
fucking around.
That part is on there.
But the rainbow.
But everything else that I said,
you can't. If you say to me somebody's calling you out and they're not calling me out, then you just called me out.
Yeah.
Just so you guys are aware of that.
Anybody out.
But the rainbow.
Now, if you look at Reefkeeper's tank, he by far has the best reef tank on YouTube.
I agree.
I've said that out loud.
He's one of my top 3, absolutely, and he knows that.
He's top. I have yet to see a nicer presentation of what I want one day.
I have Phil. Phil, you said you would join later. Phil, you said you would join later. So here is.
You've been going for a while tonight.
Hey, I got a question for y'all real quick.
Almost 1 a.m. on a Wednesday or Tuesday.
Is it Comcast?
Real quick question. What do you think about adding the cichlid sand to my tank? Would that fuck things up?
Why?
I believe it has silicates in it.
Because I love the Oreo look, the crushed Oreo look. I just like.
Go with the Hawaiian.
Yeah, but I've already got sand in there now. I got pink Fiji, and it's just too.
You know the Hawaiian black sand is not sand, right? It's glass.
Yeah, I used to do that in my
glass.
It's glass.
Dude, I've got 7.
Is it from the lava?
70 pounds of it.
It's glass. It's not sand.
Well, that's straight from Hawaii, though, isn't it?
There's no such thing as black sand on this planet.
What? I'm pretty sure Hawaii has actual black sand.
You know who told me that?
Huh.
Than from Tidal Gardens.
Really?
And if you guys know Than, he knows his shit.
I've got.
Dude, I've been lied to for many years because I always thought there was a certain beach in Hawaii with black sand.
I've got the Hawaiian black in my 40 new now because I switched it over, and I've got 70-some pounds of it in my closet waiting to be in my new build. So if it's glass, I need to. I guess
it's glass.
I could see.
It looks like rock.
I can see where you say it's glass. It is.
It's a composite. It's a glass composite. It's not like 100% glass, but it's a glass composite. It's not real. There's not a single piece of real sand in it.
So
there's no black sand on it.
It looked more like a rock to me. It's not really a sand.
Yeah.
It's like pebbles. It's like that plastic pebbly look.
Yeah, it's not definitely. I mean, it's not a sand look.
So you think the cichlid sand would ruin things or would not be good? Because I heard the cichlids keep the same pH as saltwater fish. I don't know.
What's up,
See,
Tom?
AL came up with a link, so this is volcanic activity. Marine tunnels, which is often also called black sand, is a beach between on the Big Island, the U.S. The beach has black sand made of basalt and created by lava flowing into the ocean, which explodes as it reaches the ocean and cools.
Right.
So it's not sand; it's volcanic. It's volcanic activity.
They call it lava sand. Yeah.
And which in turn is glass because melted sand is glass.
So
pretty much.
Man, AL is super ninja speed.
I knew why he had black sand. See, I knew I was.
Yeah, dude. AL is.
AL, can you search? AL, can you research how much Mike Lemming sucks? Wait, we don't even need to research that. He sucks real bad.
Wow, that's
funny. He's like, by the way, I got Billy Vision on sale. Buy one, get one free right now for the next 17 minutes if you hashtag Mike Lemming.
Hey, man, I had to pay for those things. It's not like I got them for free.
Yeah, well, I want 12%.
I did hear a sale, though. I did just hear a sale.
I put out a video where you get a sticker or a magnet or whatever, but now I got a ton of I was thinking about doing a $15 for 3 pairs shipped, but the freaking shipping just went up.
Billy, you know what one of my big motivations for this fish tank that I got running is?
To try and beat me?
Better than yours, absolutely. I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait.
Let me tell you something. When Mike had 900 subs and I had 4 something.
Oh, here he goes again. We already talked about this. We already talked.
I wanted to beat his subs and beat his views. Now I don't really care about subs. My goal is 1 million views. That's my goal.
What you're closing, you should be closing in on that real soon.
909,000, I think.
Yeah,
nice.
There you go.
So
hell
yeah, I couldn't care.
Did you get the YouTube button yet?
No, you got to hit it. You get 100,000 subscribers.
Holy shit!
There's only one saltwater person on YouTube that's got it.
Joey.
No, he's not a saltwater. He's not a saltwater guy.
He has a saltwater, but
no, he's not.
Mike has the golden button. He's got over 1 million.
Coral 12G.
Yep, Coralfish 12G. He's the only one. He's the saltwater king because it's a saltwater only channel, and he's got the most. He has exactly the same amount of views or the same amount of videos I have, but he's got like 26 million views.
Yeah, he's got 160.
The kid's nice.
It's because he's cooler than you, buddy.
Well, he's been doing it for 8 years. I've been doing it for 2. Well,
I was
he baby.
You got up there quick for 2 years.
I thought you said 4.
He been doing it since he was a baby.
I've been on YouTube for 2.
Gotcha.
This July will be 3 years.
Did this guy start with a tank in his college dorm or something?
No, he started when he was like 13.
He probably worked at an LFS or something when he was like mad young. Pretty sure because he has some pretty good information.
His first
13-year-old.
Like, yeah, that's crazy.
But he's been doing it for 7 or 8 years. So after 7 or 8 years, that's what it takes, you know.
Well, at this point, it's just like everybody feels like they grew up with him, or they watched him grow up. You know.
Well, he was at like 30K, and then Fritz brought him on, and he went through the roof.
I bet like the old schoolers hate that. The guys that have been doing this like 25, 30 years, and they get like nobody even knows their name. You know?
Oh, dude, I've gone to when I had the Hidden Reef meetup. There was a guy there. He was like, "What's this for?" I'm like, "It's a YouTube meetup." He's like, "What's a YouTube?" You know.
Yeah.
So,
speaking of YouTube meetup, how about that pump?
What about it?
I don't know. It's about to be in my pocket here in a minute.
Oh, there you go. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
Well, what are you gonna do with it? You gonna use it or sell it?
I'm probably gonna get rid of it. I've heard horror stories about the Vector pumps.
I was gonna say, just throw a $200 price tag on it. It'll be gone in 2 hours.
I was gifted some Hydora pumps.
That's right. Yep.
And I donated them back to my local LFS.
Billy, that's what you started with, though. You used to run a lot of high doors, huh?
Yeah, it was. I started going to Petco. I never knew about an LFS.
That's what I started with.
Yeah,
that's probably we all did.
They weren't going to be my part of playing on my new build, so I gave them to my LFS and let him use them.
They're too damn bulky and just I don't know.
I've had the ones from my very first tank.
But they push water.
I use them to mix my salt.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good idea.
And I beat the hell out of them, and they're still kicking.
Dude, that's like those. I spent I think like $17 or $18 on a 4-pack of Sun pumps.
I remember
3.5 years ago, dude. I still have 3 of the 4 of them, and they're still cranking. I bought another 4-pack just to have them because it's so cheap.
I had a Sun canister filter that worked awesome.
That's what I mix my salt with.
That's what everybody talks shit about Jabo. Like, I am a firm believer in Jabo.
Yeah, my Jabo's going good so far. I like it.
I've been running 2 Jabos on my tank since I started, and that was 2 years ago, and they're both running strong.
All right, well, how long has Travis had his 300 going? How long before? A year. How long before that did he have his 120 going? How long before that did I set up my 75, and I'm still running the same Jabo DC 6000, and it's running like a champ.
I think
the only thing
I
can say about Jabo,
that thing, I think is all I'm going to need. Honestly, it's making awesome waves.
Is this: if you're trying to run 2 Jabo pumps or wave makers on a on comparison where they're together, where you're linking them with each other, if you try to run them on a certain set, they'll screw up. One of them will stop running, and then the other one will kick.
I don't have that experience. I slaved them, and they ran perfectly on my last 75.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I had two. I think they're PP8s is what I had running. Now I have. I think I have one now.
I got one PP8. I got one PP4, and they have issues when you run them on a system.
So I don't know.
Because they're not the same. Because the problem right there is the controllers are different.
Yeah, I had 2 PP8s, and they ran in sync for a while. I've never ran a PP4 or RW4, but when I had 2 PP8s going, they were money. I had like the biggest wave going on top, and everything.
They won't pair correctly when you have one bigger than the other.
They're different, yeah. I got the new SW4. I think I won one for my tank.
Well, I'm looking at the Ninja.
I gotta delete this comment, Billy. Nobody saw it.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta get up to work tomorrow.
Dude, it's fucking late. I can't believe it's 1 a.m.
It's only 11 here. I'm on the Denver time.
You on the high mountain time?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't even see any of that, Billy. I only read their first comment, and I guess when I got rid of this dude.
I know who it is.
I don't know that.
I know who it is.
I don't.
Mike Spencer.
Yeah, he said some dumb shit, and as soon as I saw it, I deleted it, and then I noticed the next 8 comments of his are also deleted.
Gotta love the trolls.
You'll get that shit, dude.
I've made it, guys. I've made it.
Don't worry about it.
As soon as I see the word Mickey Mouse tank, I know who it is.
I didn't even see Mickey Mouse anything. Either way.
But whatever.
Right on, guys.
I know who.
All right. You guys want to end it? It is getting late. I got to work in 7.5
Getting
hours.
late? It is late, dude.
Yeah.
You look at him. There's got to be 5 or 6 now.
Nano Man just wrote out. All right, guys. I think we should probably end it. I mean, it was fun. I had fun.
All right, Mikey. Thanks, Billy, for joining.
Information's always good. I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. Billy, always a pleasure. You my dog. Calypso, I love the tank.
Yes, sir.
DSR,
Thanks.
always a pleasure. I guess we should just call it here.
Already.
Damn it! I was expecting 30 minutes. I'm just playing.
All right, guys. I'm gonna end it. I need to get to bed.
Later.
All right, guys. Hey, have a good night. I appreciate you guys joining and commenting and being here. We will we'll reconvene.
Kick us out already. Jesus
Sweet
Christ.
dreams. Fucking.
All right, stop. So I'm gonna stop it. We're gonna keep talking.
Shut
all right,
up.
peace out, everybody.